Hey, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and get into your reading and see what Spirit wants to talk about for you for April 2023. First and foremost, let me first say happy birthday. First and foremost, first. Um, Happy birthday, Aries. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. I hope you get everything you want and nothing that you don't. I hope that everything's really working out for you, as it always is, as it always is, always should be, always is. You have the Star card. Speaking of, you have the Star card, the Magician, and Judgment. So for some of you, I feel like it's time for you to realize what you've been manifesting. You've been trying to create something behind the scenes. You have the Queen of Wands underneath the Judgment that was kind of peeking out a little bit. The Queen of Wands has the Ten of Swords. So all of this tells me that there's something that you've gained a confidence from. You've gained wisdom, you've gained confidence, like some sort of power, like internal confidence. You feel good about your choices, your decisions, your actions in regards to something that was really hard and heavy for you, difficult for you to deal with. I feel like there was something that you had to call judgment on something, and you're in the process of creating and starting over and doing something fresh, starting over fresh for some of you. There's some sort of, I heard walking on water. Take that as that resonates. So that might apply for some of you. Hi. I hope everybody's doing well. There's some sort of energy, like there's something you've been trying to grow. I feel like because you've been having some sort of struggle in some area, you might have had some, like, you have the Eight of Wands here. You might have been wanting, and the Eight of Wands is looking at the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is directly underneath. Oh, sorry, we're going to layer it, right? There's some sort of energy here. And then you have the Hangman. Yeah, so the difficultiness, the things that you struggle with, that you like, you might have not communicated your truth effectively, or you might have done it too forcefully, or just not the right way, right? There's something that you wanted to say, but you didn't say it in the way that somebody could see your perspective. You might have said it a little harsh, little abrasive, or it was received that way. And I feel like there's something, like there's some sort of judgment being called. Like for some of you, you might have realized like you had the wrong perspective. Like you were seeing things like, I don't know. Take this as this resonates. This isn't going to apply for everybody. But for some of you, like there was some sort of falling out because there was a misunderstanding. And I feel like there's a lot, there was at one point a lack of clarity and lack of forward movement, but now there's going to be some sort of like forward movement because somebody's seeing things differently. There's like clarity. There's somebody communicated something, or I don't feel like it was necessarily the person. I feel like it might have been like third hand, second hand, fifth hand information in regards to something that was like once unknown, right? And I felt like there was like, I don't know, there's something unknown, or well, something was unknown, and then there's somebody like looking at something from a different perspective, and they're wanting to communicate something, but I don't feel like they are. And they're looking at what they're wanting to talk about is this energy of the Ten of Swords, like what was said and thoughts. Like somebody thinks something bad and it impacts their confidence. And so they want to talk to them about it, but they won't. They're seeing things from a different perspective now, which causes them to want to say something, to communicate something. But I don't feel like they will. They might actually It's the Judgment card ultimately, which was at the top of the deck for yeah. If we go, sorry. Sorry. If we go in order from how the cards came out, it was Judgment, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Hanged Man. So again, there's something, and all of this is impacting like your forward movement, like what you're wanting to create. You're hoping for something, what you desire for some of you. You're wishing, you're wanting for, you're reaching, you've been reaching for something. This is going to get interesting, Aries. This is going to get interesting. For those of you, I'm going to just be nosy, okay? We're going to see. For those of you that this all applies, we're not going to look at these yet, but we're going to look at this. So basically, like, this is the top energy, right? And I feel like we're going to go this way. This is going to be, what is this? The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not meant to be. It's not meant, right? This, oh, shoot. When I lay them out, when I lay the cards out, so this one was like the one that started this, right? So it has to be like our top energy. This is how I read cards. Like, this is like our cover. This is our main topic, our situation at hand, if you will. And all these are our details. Telling us a little bit more about the topic at hand. So there's something being reviewed. Somebody's like, I don't know, somebody like received more information or something. There's judgment. There's like re-review. There's either a review or re-review of something. Then we have the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Hangman, right? So when I laid it out, it changed the direction. So now the Eight of Wands is currently looking at this Hanged Man. So that's telling me that I don't think that whatever this communication is that's wanting to be had is going to necessarily be had unless the person holding up the communication is able to see things from a different perspective, be able to, I don't know, I felt like there's like, there's like some sort of energy where somebody's prideful, right? Somebody did something that they're not proud of, and now they're going to have to answer for it, basically. And I felt like they don't want to, like, they don't want to. Oh, for some of you, like, not everybody's the same, and this isn't going to resonate for everybody. But so when I put this card down and I picked it back up, it's now in the upright. So for some of you, there is going to be an opportunity. But for some of you, because originally when I took it out, when I got it, it was in the reverse. So I felt like for some of you, somebody is going, or you, this might be you. There's an energy around you, right? Where there's a desire, they're like somebody's realizing something, and they're recognizing how like something they did had impacted or had the ability to impact somebody's forward movement, how they thought, how they saw themselves, how they, like, somebody wasn't proud of how they behaved in something, and they're wanting, or they're being like moved to communicate to whoever this was, and they want for this person thing or whatever, and they're trying to manifest it. They would like to manifest it, but they won't. They're like, they're having a hard time getting out of their way. They're like, so for some of you there won't be an opportunity, for some of you there will. Taurus. Hi, Crosswatcher. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's welcome. If this resonates with you, let's see what we can see. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So from the Ace to the Three, I feel like there is, like, for some of you, whoever there is forward movement, you're gonna know it, obviously, because there's gonna be forward movement. If you're wondering, and you're not seeing forward movement, or you reach out and that person's like, no, you have the wrong number, or whatever it is, that's not your person. That's not what you're waiting for. You're just a little confused, or your person's confused, or whatever. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like somebody's being like kind of stubborn. I don't know what about what. I wonder what's that. What are they being stubborn? They want to build, though, for some of you. For those of you, that's what I was going to say. Sorry. For those of you that your person does engage with you and they do like interact and they do flirt and you can feel their energy, they do want to work with you. They do want to build with you. But for those of you where it was in the reverse, they don't want to work with you and they're not trying to build with you. They're not trying to do anything with you. They're trying to prove a point. They're not interested. For some of you, they're not interested and they're trying to prove a point. I want to see what this is. Hold up. And this too, apparently. The Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. So I was like, this is a similar story as I forget the sign. So the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Can't really see much outside of that right now. So the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This tells us a story about, and the Queen of Cups. That's funny. Hold up, one more. I'm coming to the party too. Oh, there's one more too. Hold on. And I think it's the Hanged Man. Okay, hold on. It just got really talkative. Give me a second. OMG. Shit. Sorry. I cuss sometimes. Okay. A lot came to the party. Basically, it looks like to me somebody was like, there was an offer extended, right? That's what initiated this whole ordeal right here, this pile of cards in my hand. And we have the Eight of Wands again. So, hold on. There was an offer extended. It was like a baby offer. It was immature. It was like, how do you say? It was at the initial stages, at the beginning, right? And this was extended. But somebody was left out in the cold. It wasn't followed through. Somebody got abandoned, maybe ghosted, probably ghosted. Somebody ghosted. And then we have the Hangman again peeking underneath again. I don't know if you guys could see it. So somebody that did the ghosting, they're looking at things different. Then you have the Two of Wands right here underneath. Sorry. When I put it down, this is what came out. So, and then right now you have the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands. For some of you, okay, hold on. Let's get into this. And right here you have the Ten of Swords. So this is going to tell us a story, like this part tells us a story of an offer being extended, right? There was definitely a high interest involved in this offer that was extended, right? And I don't know if you guys can see my hands, right? So there was this impression that it was mostly physical, that it was mostly like primitive energy, right? However your connection relates. Like it's mostly that energy. But like really at the end of the day, like hiding in the background is this energy of the Queen of Cups. She's like, she has this, what is it called? She has her intuition. She's like very intuitive. Thank you. Sorry, guys. She's intuitive, and she's like nurturing, she's kind, she's loving, she's compassionate. So not only in whatever this offer was, it was very passionate, it was very sensual, but at the end of the day, like really behind the scenes, when it comes down to it, it was like an emotional connection. There was something more deeper than just this. Take that as that resonates, right? But somebody, I'm going to put these down right now. Somebody, and I feel like you guys still think about each other. Like you, whoever you ghosted and the person you ghosted, but you guys fight it. Like, oh my God. Okay, then. So, hold on. Wow. Sorry, I got caught off guard for a second. This talks about, so this offer is, somebody got ghosted, right? Somebody, the little offer that was extended, it wasn't developed, it didn't grow, it didn't grow. Somebody got left out. Somebody got abandoned and rejected. Somebody had a choice to make, and somebody, I felt like, chose wrong, and now they're looking at things differently. Now they're seeing things from a different perspective. They're like whoever they ghosted, they still think about that. They miss that person. They would like to still have that around. They're like realizing things differently now. They're seeing things differently now. For some of you, this was funny. For some of you, you guys might have gotten married. You're the ghost or the ghosty, the ghoster, the ghost or the ghosty. You guys, one of you, both of you, might have gotten married and like have different obligations elsewhere. There's a like at the there's some sort of communication involved though. This is very intriguing for me. But this is not going to resonate for everybody. So I do want to see a little bit more for whoever this does resonate for. Bottom of this deck, Page of Pentacles in the upright. I feel like somebody, whoever this is, wants to extend a new offer, a new opportunity. But I feel like they would think it was crazy, right? There's like independent energy. Like whoever this is or whoever this applies to, I feel like they're very independent. The ghost and the ghostee. I feel like this, whoever, like it wasn't expected. But somebody knew it. Something about their intuition knew. Something new. Like I feel like both people. This is not gonna apply for everybody. And no, anyways, whoever this does apply for, I felt like in the process of this initial beginning, before there was ghosting, I felt like there was like I felt like there was this willingness to be committed, but there was like this like scare. You have the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords. I felt like there was like, and then the Eight of Wands. I felt like somebody might have scared this person in some way, shape, or form. Something scared this person. They were like willing to commit, and then they weren't. They were and they weren't. I don't know what that is. Like, let's see what it was. This. You have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Like legitimate. I'm gonna say this person, whoever this person was that initiated, whoever ghosted, it's because they genuinely saw this connection as their wish fulfillment. And when they realized it, it scared them mentally. They were not prepared for that, and they like fled the scene. What the heck? Okay. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. You had the Five of Wands. There's some sort of fighting, like they fought the connection. There's fighting within their environment. There's fighting within your environment. I feel like we're talking about past energy. Why are we talking about this? Your past energy is in your present energy somehow, Aries. For whoever this applies for, your past is in your present. And I'm an advocate for always saying like your past isn't your present. So this is interesting in so many ways for me right now. And I feel like we don't want to talk about it either. You have the Eight of Wands. Shut up. So you have the Eight of Wands. You have the Eight of Wands. You have the Eight of Wands. 3 decks, 3 Eight of Wands. I'm going to leave that right there for right now. So, but nothing else is coming out. And like usually, I don't know if you've watched my readings how many times, but when I am ready for the cards, when I'm ready for the message, they come pretty quickly. I don't have to sit there and wait and wait and wait. So I feel like there's this but the card that did come out was the Eight of Wands. So somebody doesn't want to say something, and then it's like they can't help it. They're like forward movement. There's forward movement because they're like kind of forced unexpectedly. What the heck? What is the Eight of Wands keeps showing up? What is this Eight of Wands? Hold on. It's like, hold up. Okay. That was interesting. This is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Swords. It's in the reverse, but I don't feel like it is. Everything's in the reverse. Everything's in the reverse right now. No, I'm just kidding. You have the Chariot in the reverse, the Temperance in the reverse. But I feel like because everything's in the reverse, I feel like my deck's in the reverse and it just like flipped around in my hand all ridiculous. I feel like things are upside down for you right now. For some of you, I felt like it's like something very sudden and unexpected that kind of took place. It was very, I don't know what this is for you, but it caused you to like slam the brakes on something. I felt like there was like a lot of like preparation, a lot of excitement, a lot of like you weren't able to sleep. You were like, but I felt like this was excited energy. But now you're sitting there like stressing, not being able to sleep because you're wondering if somebody, like, what's the truth on something. I feel like you're sad, you're hurt, you're disappointed emotionally. For some of you, like there's again, so you have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Some of you knew though, like that's what I was saying before. So I got reminded again. So it's definitely necessary to be said. So sorry, I digress. Dissect. I don't dissect. Oh, my bills. There's this energy of like in the process of this ghosting, somebody knew, like they knew, like the person being ghosted knew that they were going to get ghosted, and the person who ghosted knew that it was going to come back, like it wasn't going to be a clean break. I don't know, like that energy, and it in fact it impacted and impact. can't find that other word. I can't get it. I don't know. It impacted both parties though. The way that they move forward, the things that they like, the way that they follow their intuition in some way, shape, or form. That was the weirdest crap of my life. But I feel like I feel like both of these people try to like act like no, it didn't happen. I don't know that person. I don't care. Don't know, don't care, right? But there's this energy of like you don't want to feel it, but you're gonna feel it, like it or not, because it's the truth. The truth is the truth. So God help. I can't say that lately. I've been really tongue tied. That used to be my like. Anyways, this temperance card. There's something about balancing, you and your this person. You. It's your reading, but this person. I don't know what I was gonna say. Your person, right? They are, but they aren't. They're not. They're not. But they I don't know. It would be your wish fulfillment for them to be in some way, shape, or form. You have the Nine of Pentacles right here. Very solid, very independent. So you want this, but you don't. You do and you don't. Or you act like you don't. There's a lack of balance within you, within your emotions, within you tying in with your emotions, like connecting your head and heart, your like if for some of you, if you make a decision that's like emotional, you don't like that necessarily. Like I feel like you're trying to be more logical than emotional for whatever reason. But you can't help but think about this person. You would like to like, there's this energy of like you. So I don't like R. Kelly, but I like some of his songs. He did have good songs. And there was this one that if I could turn back the hands of time. And I feel like that one might apply or resonate for you. I do not want to promote any of his songs, but that message within that um, says something for some of you. It relates to this. Anyways, so let's see what else. So happy birthday. I hope everything's going good for you. We're going to go ahead and see what else Spirit wants to talk about. We're going to put this away. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. Even though we spent half an hour. Oops. Well, I guess somebody wanted to know. I kind of wanted to know. I was a little bit nosy, I'm not going to lie. All right, Aries for April. April. You have the Magician again. You're trying to create something, trying to manifest something. I feel like you do have everything you need, Aries. For some of you, you feel like you don't. Like you might feel like you still need to prepare. You're still working things out. But the magician has all the tools in the tool belt. The magician already has everything needed. It's just a matter of like, the magician is in the process of currently bringing it forth, right? The magician doesn't need to gather anything else. The magician has intuition, has the emotion to support the desire, has the ability to think it through, receive the direction and act on that direction from spirit, from what is trying to be manifested and created into reality. I feel like it's been a hard journey for you to get somewhere, and you're trying to get things grounded. You're trying to like, I don't know. You might feel like you're not like, you just want things to be a little bit more stable, but nothing's ever going to be perfect. Like there's never going to be the perfect moment for you to go and do something. Like you need to follow your intuition. You need to connect with whatever your desire is and follow it forward, follow it through, and connect with whatever your thoughts are. Like allow your thoughts to direct your energy and have like some sort of action behind whatever it is that your intentions are. whatever it is that those downloads that you receive, those desires to do things, the desire to create something, manifest something, reach out to somebody, do something, go somewhere, build something, invest in something, a person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you, follow that through. You need to start following it through. I feel like you receive downloads, you receive like intuition and motivation and inspiration to do things, but you don't always manifest it because you don't follow it through. There's not action forward all the time. Sometimes it's just a thought. It's just, it just like a thought turns into an idea and into a fantasy. But that's as far as it goes. Then you have the Death card and the Magician. Man, Aries, come on, it's your birthday. Like, come on, you could do better. I know you can. You're trying to manifest something, but you keep stopping yourself short. Or you keep going back to the drawing board. Like you're in that process of like, okay, I know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to approach it this way. And then all of a sudden, it just doesn't. Like, this is ghosting energy, right? Oh my God. This is like you're ghosting yourself at this point. This is energy of you're trying to manifest something. Sorry, guys, my freaking light is ridiculous. Anyways, sorry, you're just gonna have to bear with me. It is what it is. So, you're trying to manifest and create something. You're trying to do something abundant, create something, and bring something into your environment that you've been wanting. But there's this energy that once you start doing it, once you start to feel it going, you stop it or it stops. Something prevents its forward movement. Something causes it to stop. Something prevents it. This could be you or somebody in your environment. Take this as this resonates. And you have the Chariot. So then again, it's back on. It's on, it's off. It's on. Okay, there's more than I expected. Ace of Swords. Okay, I feel like it starts to like, once it's on, at least we'll see what comes out right here. It's on, it's off, it's on. And then I feel like there's some sort of, like, you feel like you could touch it or you get close enough to touch it. What is happening? King of Wands. Underneath the Death card, there's forward movement. And then the Seven of Swords underneath the Chariot. What the hell? If we're relating, what the fuck? If this is at all related to that first message, I feel like this group is going to have to, like, you're going to have to go approach your person. Like, you want your person, but it has ended. But you need to take some sort of forward movement, right? It might, for whatever reason, it ended. I don't want to get into that. But there was some sort of ending. But now you're being directed. This is the Chariot card, right? This is not like any of the minor arcana. This is major arcana. You have major arcana. All the cards at the top are major arcana. So I felt like right now there's a lot of power, a lot of like, if you move forward in whatever this is for you, I feel like it, like, you already know what you're trying to create, how you want it to go, what you want to manifest. And whatever ended, there's this desire to like have forward movement. You're passionate and excited and inspired by it. And in regards to this Chariot, this forward movement, it's necessary for you to steal away, to be sneaky and shady and be deceptive. But this is something else, man. The bottom of the deck, the Emperor. The Emperor talks about standing in your power. Aries, this is also your card, right? The Emperor talks about standing in your power, being like knowing what is right for you and doing it because it's the right thing to do, regardless of if people agree or not. What the fuck? Hold on. Regardless of if it's right for you or not, right? So then you have the freaking Seven of Swords. I'm not advocating for anybody to do any sneaky and shady stuff. I don't even know what to say to this energy right now. I can't give advice on it. I can't. We're going to see what the cards say, because I'm not going to. Hold on. Okay. You have the Three of Cups, some sort of celebration. Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. There's a celebration because you didn't let go. There's a celebration because like you continued through it. Then we have the Empress. Just like we had the Emperor, now we have the Empress. Okay, hold up. We have the Empress. We have the Queen of Wands, just like we had the King of Wands. So we're having pairs and pairs, right? We're having like sets. Then we have the King of Cups, some sort of disappointment, sadness, sorrow, missing somebody, wondering what if, shoulda, woulda, coulda. And then the Three of Wands, waiting for your shot, waiting to shoot your shot, waiting for something, waiting for things to line up. There's some sort of energy here of you're working to make things different. I feel like, I don't know. For some of you, whatever this, for some of you, this relates to some of you. Oh my God, that was weird. For some of you, in the first piece resonated with, this is going to partially resonate with. But for others of you, and your advice in that first one is to like go ahead and like bite the bullet and like speak your truth, like reach out and like tell, like I feel like somebody has to like, I'm gonna just end it there. It's not my business. You want a personal reading, you can reach out for that. Other than that, like it's not my business. I'm not gonna say much more. I'm gonna keep it moving. There's something in regards to celebrating something. Okay, let's see what else. For some of you, there was something you're trying to manifest and create. You didn't think it was possible, so you stopped investing your energy in it. But there's like forward movement all of a sudden. Spirit wants this forward movement in whatever this is for you, person, place, or thing. Whatever it is that you're trying to create, it didn't go through. So you felt like it was like it's just not meant to be. But there's some sort of like necessary forward movement. I don't know why. I don't know what this is for you. But you're gonna, in order to have this forward movement, you have to be confident. You have to be firm. You have to make a decision and stick with it. You have to like know your truth and act on it. For some of you, this involves like your partner, your person, the person who you would be with forever and be happy. Like for some of you, if that part resonates with you, this is a connection that like this isn't somebody that, oh, you're just with them because you're with them and that's what you're used to. This is somebody that you're with them because you miss them, you want to be around them, you enjoy being around them, you like you guys are similar but you're different, like you guys complement each other, you guys are I don't know how to say, but I feel like if this resonates with you, if it applies for you, you already know what I'm talking about, because you have already had that idea yourself. You've already like kind of got that feeling yourself. And if you are part of the first group where you ghosted somebody, I felt like you knew when you were ghosting them that like you're walking away from your person for something. Like there's this, what is this? There's this song by Black. I did like a bunch of his songs, so I can't remember which one it is. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description after I get done with the video. But it's like basically like you're messing like somebody that he's telling somebody that he used to talk to that that person is messing with somebody of a lower caliber than him. So like I feel like you might think that about this person, or this person might think that about like you, whoever you're with. This is kind of funny. I felt like there's this like, both of you guys have like this oh sorry, I have to finish my message for that first part that I was just saying right now. If that part applies for you, I feel like I said it already though. No, hold on. I don't know. I just feel like if you ghosted somebody and you think about that person, like you ghosted your person. Sorry. There's this energy of like for some of you there might be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you're gonna have to like overcome in some way, shape, or form. Or you know something about an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that would help you to overcome something, like you know something. You might know something. Okay, and what's this message is the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Empress, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So there's some sort of celebration or desire to have a celebration because somebody didn't let go. Somebody still wants to build something. Somebody still invested where somebody thought that they're sad. Like it felt like somebody thought that somebody was sad, and they're starting to realize that they're not. That, or how you say? Somebody thought somebody was like okay without them, but they're realizing that they're sad, that they miss them. Like if I'm you, I'm gonna be basically be like, that person's not interested in me anyways. They're not gonna want me, or they don't want me. They don't miss me. They don't want to be with me. They don't want to be with me. You don't feel like they're good enough. Like they're just not interested, which makes you sad, but you feel like you have to go somewhere else. But then there's this realization later that they do miss me. They've wanted to be with me. And then that information kind of like excites something. And maybe for some of you, maybe just knowing that that person is still interested is enough for you to get some sort of closure, like to be able to like get closure. For some of you, for some of you, I felt like there's this energy of like you're wanting to create and you're trying to manifest things. But I feel like there's like this back and forward, like one step forward, two steps back, and then like you get this momentum to go again, or you're forced to go again, or you like on a tight schedule and you have a lot to do. So whether you want to or not, you have to do stuff. You're trying to create and you're trying to manifest something, but I feel like you're exhausted. You're tired. Like what you've been trying hasn't been working. Like it hasn't been working. So you just like kind of like thrown in the towel kind of. But you're the freaking emperor, Aries. So why would you throw in the towel? And I feel like that's what okay. So that's what it is. One moment you're manifesting, you're creating, rightfully so. It's you're supposed to be creating what you want to be creating. But then there's like some sort of energy of like it ends. It just stops. You might like doubt yourself or doubt the situation or whatever. You lose momentum. It just stops. You have a lot to do. You have to put that down and like maybe come back later. But then there's this energy of like just like it ends, it quickly picks up with a lot of momentum, like a lot of force, a lot of energy. Like you get new ideas, inspiration, whatever this is that you're trying to like manifest. Like if this is a person, like you are very like intrigued with this person, you like talking with this person, you like interacting with this person, or you miss them and you think about them a lot. For some of you, this is somebody in your past and you remember them, you miss them. You're not in their energy, like you don't interact with them currently. But for others of you, like you are like interacting with somebody. You haven't lost hope. You've continued to, like, even though there's been disappointments and arguments and trials and tribulations, you've kind of like stuck it through and you've waited. And there's like a new cycle for those of you, you've waited through something and you've been waiting to celebrate something. You're gonna have that at the end of the day. Like you're gonna have what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting a long time too. Okay, let's talk about something else. Let's see what else Spirit wants to talk about. Okay, we're gonna get into your cross now. Actually, Aries. I'm gonna leave these over here. That's gonna be our clarifier deck, and I'm gonna put these back in case anything comes. All right. I hope you're doing well, Aries. I hope everything's being good. I hope life is being kind to you, and gentle and nice. I hope nobody's aggravating you. I hope you're not being too stubborn. Follow your intuition. Don't allow your pride to stand in the way. Ace of Wands. Whatever you're inspired to do that. Like there's something you're motivated to. You have the Four of Wands and the Strength card. So there's something that's impacting your stability. Like there's something you're passionate about, but I feel like you're confident in your stability. What the fuck? For some of you, there's this energy of like you're stable where you're at, right? Hold on. You're stable where you're at. Sorry. Squirrel. You're stable where you're at, but something has your attention elsewhere. Take that as that resonates. Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Fool. For some of you, you might be realizing your home environment isn't as stable as you would hope. Like it's not as solid. The person you thought was your person isn't the person. Like for some of you, you're realizing you picked the wrong person. Your person wasn't your person. Your person was the person you ghosted. Or for some of you, there's something that you're realizing and calling BS in regards to your home environment, in regards to your stability, your foundation in some way, shape, or form. There's a desire to have a new leap of faith, to have this action forward, to do things differently, to like be optimistic and like just jump, do something differently, like call that person. Hi, Hope Marie. I feel like there's this desire within you to do something crazy. I heard for some of you, don't do something crazy unless you're like inspired and motivated. And there's a difference between your intuition and just crazy. So make sure you're aware. So you have the Nine of Swords. There's whatever this truth is from you, you can't quit thinking about it. Like you've realized something and you think about it at night when you're sleeping. For some of you, while you're sleeping next to your partner, there's like a victory involving some sort of Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sorry, I couldn't think all of a sudden. For some of you, there is stability for some of you, there's victory in having like a foundation with the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. you always think about this new opportunity and then you try to ignore it. But you always think about it. It's like always in the back of your mind. I'm going to get off this energy because you shouldn't, like, if you, okay, you can hate if you want, unsubscribe if you want, but hopefully you subscribe. Everybody like, share, and subscribe, please. Thank you. But honestly, to be real, you're not gonna live a happy life if you're being sneaky and shady. If you're not being authentically you can't be happy because you're not you. So I felt like there's this energy of like you need to be genuine within your environment. Like, be with the person you're with if that's the person you're with. Don't be fantasizing about somebody else. Don't be like allowing your energy to wander. And don't allow your person's energy to wander unless that's what you guys are into. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So whatever this forward movement is that is necessary for you, you need to act on something. There's some sort of action necessary for you, but there's going to be a great victory in it. I feel like you haven't been confident enough to take whatever this action is. But once you do, you're going to be like glad that you did. You're going to be, it's going to be very abundant for you with the 10 of Pentacles here. Also, though, I do want to point out that in this card, that girl, like, it kind of looks like third party energy to me. And I was heavily getting third party energy a minute ago. So take that as that resonates. And that's not for everybody. So if you don't already have some suspicions of third party energy, this is not for you. Not this, but that part of the reading is not for you. You want to build and create something. You're in the process of working and, like, I don't know. You're trying to build and make something. You're trying to establish something. I don't know. Let's get into your Celtic cross for Aries for April 2023. April, Aries. This will be our last shuffle, guys. Thank you, Spirit. Sorry. I can't with you. The first card out, main card, current energy. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Aries, this is not your Aries. Sorry, Aries, this is not your Aries. You're not being yourself. Like, whatever this is for you, I feel like it takes you way out of your element. It, like, OMG. You're not somebody who waits. You're not somebody who procrastinates. I feel like Aries, you're the emperor, right? You decide what you want and you get it. And that's what it is. You take control. You do what you're inspired to do and you conquer. I feel like whatever is going on right now is moving not only very slow, but it's not having anything. There's like, it's not moving and it's not manifesting and creating anything. And the energy crossing that is the Six of Pentacles. So this involves a lack of balance, giving too much to one area and not enough in the other, not dispersing your energy enough. For some of you, there's like you're overgiving of your resources, your finances, your emotions, your whatever it is, your abundance, or like your abundance wore thin on this. And now you're not moving forward in it. For some of you, it's your patience is wearing thin. And there's like, for some of you, you might feel like you don't have the resources. You might feel like you don't have like the abundance to have forward movement in whatever it is that you're wanting this movement in. Hold up, Aries. I don't know if I want to pull all the, okay. We're going to just pull the clarifiers as we go before we pull any more cards. So the current energy, you have the Knight of Pentacles in the freaking reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles, he is the slowest moving knight on the deck. Like, OMG, he's slow. He's very slow. Like, he's not the one you want to come if you got shot. Like, you are going to bleed out. You're going to die on your way to the hospital. Like, there's no sense of urgency. There's no sense of urgency, right? There's a desire for something. It's the Pentacles. It's the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like, I want to have this forward movement, but it's slow. And then it's in the reverse. So it's not even happening. Like, I want to, but it's not. I won't. But I've been wanting to for a long time. I'm probably always going to want to. But I don't feel like there's a lack of balance that's causing this lack of forward movement. How the heck, Aries? I don't understand this for you. Like, you must really put whatever you're trying to manifest, or person, place, or thing, you must really have them on a pedestal, because you are not a doubter. You, like, for the most part, I would feel like Aries is confident. You go and get what it, you're the emperor. That's crazy. I don't know, like, this has you shook. It has you shook, I heard. I don't know what this is. Like, why? It's going to be our clarifiers for Aries. Clarifiers for Aries. All right, one more shuffle. All right. OMG. Sorry, I'm not taking any. Sorry. Yes. I should have took the pre-message and I didn't. But I didn't. We're going to be here all night if I do. Okay. So this current energy, you're not feeling balanced. You want to have forward movement in something. You've been thinking about it first. 10 of Cups. So you care about this. There's this is your person. This is your thing. This is your wish fulfillment. This is your everything at the end of the day. This is who you would want, what you would want. Or for some of you, your family. There's something that you're wanting to move forward in that your family is impacting. Then you have the King of Cups. King of Cups, that's action. He cares. He's genuinely involved, emotionally connected, and he has forward movement because he cares. He protects it. He nurtures it. He keeps it safe and has forward movement in it. He acts accordingly. He cares and he acts accordingly. But this King of Cups, he's just sitting there meditating. To me, it looks like OMG, what the freak, Aries? This is like an energy for me of like, I feel like there's like too much time had passed, right? There was like a lack of balance that caused a lack of forward movement, or like a abrupt halt in forward movement. And then I felt like whatever that was halted, that was stopped, basically. It was your everything. It was your person. It was. And I felt like for some of you, there's like this stubbornness where you can't take forward movement. For some of you, it's been too long. There's a lack of forward movement. And you're just gonna like think about it and wish for it to come in, but just think about it. But for some of you, and I feel like it's been like a long time, right? I don't know. Why are we talking about this then? Like, why do you keep be thinking about it? I don't feel like that's your energy, Aries. This is so weird. I feel like I've done a reading like this for you before too. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So there's something within you that needs balance. You need to have like clarity within yourself, like balance your intuition, your for some of you, you're not following your intuition because your emotions are not balanced and aligned with your thoughts. You're not listening to yourself. It's like if you're to sit there, like for some of you, like you're not listening to how you're thinking. Like when you think about something, you dismiss it very quickly, and there's a reason why you're thinking about it. So just look into that and see why. Like see what it is for you. Why are you thinking about that? At a soul level, you have the Devil card. There's something that you feel like emotionally. For some of you, you might feel like there's toxic tendencies within your family, or your like there's traits within your history in some way, shape, or form. Things that like for some of you, there's like expectations that have been placed on you that you feel restricted and bound by. How you want? Final outcome. Final outcome. Oh my God, Aries, I love your final outcome. I'm going to just put it there right now. But I'm going to tell you, I love it. It's really good. Bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. You have an intuition that's trying to tell you something, but you're not listening to it. And I was going to say that, but I don't think I finished my message a minute ago. Sorry, I get distracted. Squirrel. Basically, you have an intuition about you, but you're not following your intuition. You can't hear your intuition. For those of you that are like, I don't have one, you do. Everybody has one. For those of you that can't hear it very well, that's what it is right now. If you don't feel like you have one, it's because you can't hear it right now. It's because you're not listening to yourself. You don't listen. You don't allow yourself to speak. It's basically like as if you are an adult and you had a child, right? And your intuition is now your child. And your child is trying to tell you, hey, I need something. I need something. I need your attention. I need some assistance. I need help, whatever it is for you. I need you to do this. I need you to get that for me, or do this for me, or go here. It's for all of our greater good, right? But something within you is like, no, hold on. I'm busy. Don't talk. That's a horrible analogy. I don't know why I used as a child. It's your intuition. It's not outside of you. It's your intuition. So basically, you are being like emotionally abusive to yourself by telling yourself that what you're thinking about is not valid. What you feel is not valid. What you want is not valid, is not possible. Whatever it is, you are like destructive towards yourself. And it's not healthy, and you need to fix that. You need to balance that energy. The Temperance card didn't stay out, but I know for a fact I saw it. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm picking up your your energy a little bit, Aries. Something. Okay, sorry, I was so distracted right now. So if you're not allowing yourself to like express yourself, especially to yourself, then why would you allow yourself to follow your intuition, right? So your intuition is going to sit there dormant, waiting for you to get ready. Be ready. Get ready. Get ready. I don't know. Take that as that resonates. But if you're dismissing yourself already, then like you're already fighting yourself, and you're not going to get to that next point to be able to like speak with your intuition, like connect on a higher level, because at a lower level, you're already dismissing yourself. So I don't know how to express it, but those of you who that's intended for, I feel like you've already got the message. So I'm going to move on. At a soul level, again, I feel like we have to go over this. At a soul level, there's like addictive things. There's things, patterns, tendencies, habits. Old habits die hard, right? There's like patterns, old habits, things, and you want to stop doing things, but like you want to change something. You want things to be different, but like old patterns die hard, right? There's some things you can't change. For some of you, you feel like bound by like just other people's restrictions, or like just expectations on you. For some of you, like there's a like you're needed by other people. Like there's codependencies that are kind of like suffocating your ability to do what you want, do what you would really like. But really, whose problem is that? If you're allowing somebody else's problem to be your problem, that's your problem on so many other levels. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. I'm serious, Aries, because you're important. And what you're wanting, if you can't move forward towards what you're wanting for reasons that aren't healthy, then that's not healthy. And I'm going to say it out of tough love. Like, you should always follow your intuition, and nothing can hold you back. If you're holding yourself back, though, nothing can change that. Like, if you choose to be a slave, you're a slave. If you choose to keep yourself bound and restricted by other people's expectations without exercising your own free will, your own free right, your own ability to choose your life. And I'm not telling you, oh, like, go get out of your relationship if you're in one. I'm telling you, like, make sure you're authentically being you to yourself in your environment, with your person, at work. Like, always be yourself, be your authentic you. And don't feel bound by like old patterns. Like, you can change at any moment. You could be a better you at any moment, a new you at any moment. Whatever this is for you, I don't know. Everybody's different. I don't know your personal stuff, but the cards that I have out here, I feel like you have like a lot of heavy energy within yourself. There's a lot of self-doubt. I feel like there's like there's just things that like you might be embarrassed or ashamed of, like within yourself or within your family, within your heritage, within your history in some way, shape, or form, that you feel like other people might judge you. But I feel like you judge yourself more than other people are going to judge you. At least more than what this person, whatever this is that you're inspired towards, I don't feel like it's going to, or you might feel like by keeping your distance, maybe you feel like you're protecting this, whatever you're motivated for. I don't know. What is this? I want to know more. What is this soul level? So you have the Ace of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. So you have a pair side by side, same reading, right here, right now, right there. Aw, freaking Five of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands again. I don't know, for those of you who just started with us, this was the same exact energy as we got before. So somebody ghosted somebody, and they miss who they ghosted. They miss who they left. They not necessarily ghosted. For some of you, ghosted. For others of you, it was just a breakup. It wasn't that rude. Just kidding. There's this energy at a soul level. There's this like, you're addicted to this person, place, or thing, or they're, like I was saying, there's like these toxic tendencies, pattern, like family traits, like old habits. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mary. So at a soul level, there's this like Ace of Cups that came out earlier too. So a bunch of these cards came out earlier in regards to pretty much the same thing. So there's something at a soul level, you're still addicted to this person, place, or thing. You're emotionally connected and invested, at a soul level. And I feel like there's like this, not only do you want to, not only do you think about the life that you would have with this person, place, or thing, but you imagine it. Like, you think about it and you fantasize it. You like, you might dream about this person, place, or thing. Like, it's a person. I'm going to just say it's a person. It's not a thing. It's a person. For some of you, it's a job, but it's mostly a person for most of you. It's this person you ghosted, for whoever this resonates with. And I felt like there's this energy of you at a soul level. So this is at a soul level, right? You're not gonna, at least nothing, everything that I've seen so far, you just think about this person. You're not gonna reach out to them. And I don't see that they're gonna reach out to you. There's just this like frozen in time. I think about this person, I fantasize about this person, I wish I could have had more with this person, but I didn't, I don't. But I think about it at a soul level, at a soul level, at a soul level, that like that was your person. Like you guys are the team. You guys had you not ghosted them, or they not ghosted you, but I'm assuming you're the ghost. This would have like, it would have been like bomb.com. You guys would have been a power couple. You guys would have been stable for each other, with each other. This would have been a healthy connection. But they're like, and at a soul level, you like, like at a soul level, you try to act like, nope, I don't care. And then you like, why am I acting like that? Like, I know I care, but you can't have forward movement. You can't do anything. So I feel like that's why you act like you don't care. And it's like this repetitive cycle, right? Something about this energy is stuck within your energy. Like it's stuck within your energy, like at a soul level. Oh. At a soul level, this person resonates with you and you resonate with them. It's beautiful energy, but whatever it was, it didn't have forward movement, right? It just stays at a soul level for you. It's like, it would have been nice, right? It would have been nice, but it's not gonna exist. So it would have been nice. And you fantasize. And your person might too. In your recent past, you have the Page of Cups. So in the recent past, there's some sort of like offer. For some of you, you might have had like a baby recently. You received some sort of communication. It's an offer for some of you. Somebody might have reached out to you in the past. It doesn't, for some of you, it might have been recently. For some of you, it's just somewhere in your past. It doesn't have to be that recently. But I want to know more about this. It's basically somewhere in your past, there's communication that had some sort of emotional tie to it. And then we got a deck. But I always say I'm not one of those readers who say it's too much. If it came out for a reason. So if you're getting thoughts, you're getting them for a reason. Like, look at it. What does it say? Why am I getting that thought? What does that mean? What is that for? And maybe if you look at it a little bit more, then it'll tell you something, and then you can get rid of those thoughts. You can release them. It's the law of least resistance, right? Like if you fight against something, you're going to have to keep fighting against it. But if you just accept it and it is what it is, then it's just going to dissipate from time. It's going to move on. Right? So with this Page of Cups, in the past, near past, recent past, long time ago past, whatever this is for you, we have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands. I think that was in our pre-messages. The Knight of Swords and the Four of Wands. Okay. This communication in the past, I don't know when this took place for you. I feel like once upon a time, there was an offer extended. And somebody was like really stuck in their thoughts as to if it was a genuine offer. Is it reliable offer? Which one should I choose? For some of you, if you're the ghost, you had choices to make and you chose wrong. Basically, at the end of the day, but you have to stick with what you chose, right? You chose what you chose, and that's what it is. So you try to act like you don't, like, hold on. You knew something. You try to act like you didn't. For some of you in the past, while you were making this decision and offering this, oh my God, while you were in the past being offered this or offering this, whatever this was, before you ghosted somebody, you're sitting there looking at, you're comparing them, comparing how you felt. It's cup energy. It's your emotions. For some of you, you might have been comparing your investments, but or how much you've invested, your time, your energy, but you're definitely comparing. You're comparing, and you're wondering which offer is authentic, or if any of them are authentic. And you're trying to evaluate your emotions and help you to make a decision, right? But I felt like you were stuck in your thoughts. You were confused. You were tied up with your thoughts, and you didn't know which to choose, right? And your intuition was trying to tell you, but you were not paying attention. You weren't listening, right? You were not allowing yourself to see the truth. You weren't allowing yourself to like see something with truth, with clarity. You, like, whatever this was for you when you were making your decision, choosing whatever it was, you were stuck in your thoughts and you weren't following your intuition. I felt like there was people like trying to get your attention and tell you something, like somebody was trying to tell you something, and it was just like so much all at once. Like it was like all these offers and all these people with their opinions and all this stuff going on, and I felt like you just like you did not choose wisely. You did not make an educated decision. You just chose like based the fuck. Aries, what the hell? I'm getting like you basically, it's that energy of basically like shooting in the dark, right? You did like it was a lot. Like, I don't know what to choose. I don't know what to do. And it's a lot of information. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of time to sit there and a lot of emotional stuff to process. And I don't know. I'm confused. I'm stuck in my head. I'm stuck in my thoughts. I don't know. I don't want to see the truth. Like your inspiration, multiple ways, multiple times, your inspiration, your intuition was trying to tell you, and you weren't freaking listening, Aries. And so like a fool in the dark, you sat there with your little dart and you shot your shot, right? In the dark, not paying attention. See? Man, I tell you. I love you guys though. Like, just follow your intuition, like make educated decisions, like allow your, like, that's what it is. Sorry, I'm sure my face look crazy. This intuition of yours, you're not fully comfortable with it. So you try to act like you try to reason your way through your emotions. You try to reason your way through your intuition. But that your intuition is not, your intuition is emotions. Your intuition connects more to like that kind of energy. Yeah, exactly. And you can't do that. It's primitive energy. It's like your first instinct, your first intuition is like 99.99% of the time correct. Like you always follow your intuition. And if you're allowing yourself to like, well, I wonder what they're going to say, right? I wonder what my family's going to say. I wonder what my friends are going to say. I wonder what's going to happen in the future. I wonder what they're like. There's just a million thoughts, a million questions, a million ideas. And so many times, like your intuition was trying to get your attention, but you went ahead and you shot your shot, right? And I felt like there's this nostalgic energy still, like you have a good life. I'm not saying you don't. Like you're stable, things are good for you, but you still remember when, you still miss. With the Six of Cups here, there's that nostalgic connection that you can't tie, even though you have this long-term stability here. For some of you, not all of you. Sorry, but some of you, you have like some sort of long-term something in your environment, but you're still thinking about what if. Like, I remember when I missed that person. And then there's this Ace of Pentacles. So I felt like you or they, somebody who might have wanted to extend something. Yeah. Don't worry about it, girl. Like, get in your own, like, follow your intuition. Like, line up, allow yourself to speak to yourself, be quiet. and allow yourself to hear. Like turn off the radio. I would do that a lot when I was like trying to like get to like communicate with myself better, stronger, deeper, like hear myself more. I would turn off the radio, and especially when I was driving, because like all the time it's music or something. Like I wouldn't have any distractions, and I would just drive and like see what, like have my little conversations with spirit and get downloads and follow my intuition. And the more you use something, the stronger it gets. It's like a muscle, right? Your intuition, your spiritual gifts are all like muscles. The more you use them, the stronger they become, the more that they develop, right? And the more practice that you are, the more that you are able to like really critique those and use those in a like a more beneficial way, in a more structured, like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So there's this energy in the recent past too of, I don't know if you had extended that offer or if they did, but I felt like there's like this nostalgic energy and then like an opportunity. You might have bumped into this person or called them or they called you, but I felt like somebody was like kind of like stood in their power. Somebody was like really confused. And I felt like somebody I have to make the decision that's right for my current environment, my current right now. Like I can't live in the past. Even though I do. Like what the heck? But that's not going to resonate for everybody. Yeah, I felt like there was like somebody reached out. I felt like there was an offer extended, and it might have been like entertained momentarily, but it was like ghosted. The fuck? It was like ghosted. You see how like 1 minute he's there and then the next he's running away? And then something in regards to your stability, your environment. For some of you in the past somewhere, like there was an opportunity to manifest and create something. Like you were choosing, you were picking. And you just did it's that energy of like you made your bed and had to lie in it now. Like you chose blindly, you chose foolishly, and now you had to like follow it through. You had to like stick through with your commitment. Even though like you are physically somewhere, but your thoughts are somewhere else. And that's how you stay stable. For some of you, like even though there's like this, what the hell? For some of you, this is a weird message. For any of you cross-watching that you're the person who got ghosted, and that's not going to be many of you, but for whoever that is for and whoever needs to hear this, you are always going to be on this person's mind. Like they're always going to have opportunities, but nothing is going to be as good as like, and they'll be passionate about those opportunities, but they're always going to miss you and they're always going to think about you. And they're always going to wish that they could run back to you and have stability and have you in their environment. For the person who got ghosted, whoever that resonates with. Amen, right? Woo, woo. Yeah. If you're that person who got ghosted by this Aries, or yeah, I feel like Aries, you're the ghost here. I feel like you confidently do it. Aries, you're confident about like, you act very confident. Like, I don't want that person. I wouldn't want that person. But at the end of the day, you're really just thinking only about that person. But you have a brave face on during the daytime. And then all these opportunities, like, yes, you are going to have a bunch of offers, a bunch of opportunities, but nothing will be as good as what you ghosted. You're always mentally running back to them, and mentally thinking about how it could have been stable with them. Okay, so we're going to get out of that energy. That's funny. All right, so your crowning energy, what the hell? Crowning energy, you have Judgment. Crowning energy, so you're thinking about calling truce. You're thinking about like making an apology. You're thinking about like making something fair. You're thinking about resurfacing. It's Judgment. For some of you, like that involves like reconnecting with somebody, and you're thinking about this energy. So for some of you, you're thinking about resurrecting something. For others of you, you're thinking about how something was unfair or how you did something unfair. All right. Your near future energy, you have the Death card. All right, Aries, what's going to be ending, changing? Something's going to be changing. You're not going to see it coming either. Like the card came out and it came out like this. So let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So something's definitely ending. You're like, there's an emotional investment that you're not invested in. Or there's something that something's going to be ending or changing around in your near future, Aries, because there's a lack of forward movement emotionally. You're not emotionally connected. And so you're thinking about walking away, and you're actually going to be walking away. There's an ending, like not necessarily complete ending, but yeah, there's like, for some of you, like the relationship is over and whatever you're no longer emotionally satisfied with, there's an ending. There's an ending here in some way, shape, or form. You might be sleeping on the couch. You guys aren't sleeping in the rooms no more. You guys might be like ending the connection. There's something ending. And it's an official ending. It's not a separation. It's an ending. We broke up. Like it's over. It's ending because there's no longer emotional satisfaction, fulfillment. I don't know if that's you or your person, but somebody is no longer emotionally satisfied in something, so something's ending. Then you have the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands, right? So something's ending because you're no longer satisfied emotionally with it, or your person might not, because you miss your person. You miss like your temporary person, your feeler. That's what we're gonna call him. Oh, that's rude. Yeah, your placeholder. I don't know how to call it. That's really mean for them. That's rude. That's sad, right? It's horrible. But that's what they are. Like for that person, how sad. Like this energy of walking away. I don't know if your person walks away from you, Aries, because they could feel that your energy isn't with them and they're tired of all of the fighting. Or this might be you towards them. There's an energy here of missing somebody else. The grass is greener on the other side. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, and fighting, right? And I'm tired of fighting. I don't want to fight no more. I'm no longer emotionally invested and connected in this anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and dip out. Like, I'm just done. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. Okay. And then we also got the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. So this one is like missing somebody, remembering when I wish I could be with them. And then, sorry, the 8 of Pentacles. So like you're daydreaming, Aries. Like I feel like when this ends, that allows you to have more time to daydream about your person, your real person, the person you wish you would have built with, the person that you wish you would have had all these cycles, the person that you didn't have that fulfillment. And do you see like how this the end of her picture like bleeds into this next picture. So I feel like this always, like, there's something within this energy, like wishing that you had these cycles, wanting to build, like, and when you're thinking about this person who you ghosted, you might be doing it during the day while you're at work. It's there's like, you're working, you're doing stuff, and you're daydreaming. You're missing this person. For some of you, you might be doing magic, or somebody else might. Mary, you might be doing candle magic. Just kidding. Maybe I don't know. Somebody is doing candle magic to try and bring in this new cycle, like restart something, right? Yeah, no, me neither. There's this energy of like, there's something of like, somebody's doing candle magic though. I don't, like, maybe not your specific connection, but somebody within one of the Aries, somebody who either Aries or somebody that they're tied to, somebody is manifesting through candle magic, or they're attempting to manifest through candle magic, but there's hurt, there's sorrow, there's disappointment within them. So they're not going to be manifesting very well or very quickly, and maybe not even liking what they do manifest. I feel like Aries might be, this might be Aries energy as well. Like, there's something that you're working at. You're wanting to do something. Like, we had the Magician for you earlier. There's something you're wanting to create. You're trying to build and do something, but you can't get out of your thoughts. You can't get out of like, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I would have done this. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like, we keep getting a lot of that energy. So there's something about that that's like while you're doing what you're doing, you're not bringing the right energy into it. It's like, if you're trying to bake something, you need to bring all the correct ingredients in. See, yeah, I 100% agree with you. Like, I think we should, like, I like candles. They smell really good. I think they're pretty. I think sometimes the flames could tell us some things, but I'm not going to do something like, I don't control nobody's energy, right? We all have our own intuition. And sometimes you could play, well, sorry. Sometimes I do like try to mess with traffic a little bit if I need in. But majority of the time, like, we all have free will. Like, we are not supposed to play with people's energies. They have their own free will. Now, hopefully they're maintaining their own energy very well and protecting their own energy and stuff like that. But that's not my decision to make. I make sure I take care of my own, right? So there's this energy of like, they're trying to create, somebody's trying to manifest and create something. They're trying to work. They're working a lot. They're doing a lot. Amen. 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 Because then it's not even right anyways. It's like a trick. It's like, it's not authentic. I like authentic. I want it because it's mine, and it's supposed to be mine, and it's going to be mine, not because I had to make it be mine. I want the animal to like me, not feel like that I trapped it. So there's this energy of like, whoever's trying to manifest something, there's like this lack of like positive energy. There's this like lack of forward movement because somebody doesn't feel good enough. Somebody doesn't feel like they're gonna be like I'm not going to be chosen out of all the competition. I'm not good enough. My offer isn't good enough. What I've invested isn't good enough. I haven't done, I don't know. Whatever this is, whatever makes people sad, it's going to be different for everybody else, for everybody. But either way, this energy, whatever is making you sad, Aries, this is your reading. So I'm going to assume that this is your energy. You're trying to manifest and create and build something. You have new cycles. For some of you, you're doing candle magic, or somebody in your environment is doing that. But you're sad and you're disappointed. This is not the right energy to be manifesting and creating things. For some of you, you're at work and you feel this disappointed energy. You feel sad. You feel sorrow. You feel whatever that is for you. I feel like you're having a hard time getting out of your thoughts. All right, we have the Tower and the Three of Swords. So Aries, I feel like there's some sort of hurt, some disappointment that comes very suddenly, very quickly. For some of you, you might have to deal with a hurt, a sorrow, a disappointment very suddenly and unexpectedly. For some of you, there's something within your environment that was like not solid. Like you built something on a faulty foundation and it's kind of crumbling and it's disappointing to you. Even though you might have known it was coming, it's still sad and disappointing. For some of you, I'm getting you're sad, like for some of you, your foundation, like you are in a foundation, right? And it's not authentic, and that makes you disappointed. There's like sorrow behind that. See? No, if you've heard it a couple of times, like it's for a reason. Like, I wonder why. But for everybody's different. But if you personally have heard a message several times that resonates with you, and this is how you can know if it resonates or not. Like, tell yourself a lie and tell yourself the truth. My name is Crystal, and my name is not Crystal. And those energies between telling yourself the truth and telling yourself a lie, that's how you can like emotionally measure if something is true or not, whether you know it to be yet or not. Hope that made sense. But if you keep on getting those messages, then there's something for you, for something about it. All right. How you see yourself. You have the Strength card, Aries. So you see yourself as very confident, very stable, very like you stand in your power. I feel like you're kind of a little arrogant and cocky, and I don't mean to take digs at you, but I feel like you're seeing yourself as like very confident. Like you're confident as you should be, but I felt like you see yourself in that way. I don't know how to explain this very well. It's like you put up these borders, right? Like these masks. That's a better thing. Sorry. You put on these masks. Like there's something that's bothering you and you don't want nobody to see, so you put on a mask. I'm confident, but you're not. There's something that you're not having forward movement in because of a lack of confidence. But you want to appear that you're confident. What is this Strength energy for Aries? What is this Strength? All right. You have the World card. Sorry. Try to make sure it's just one card. So you have the World card to clarify the Strength. So I felt like there's changes. There's a lot of new things going on, which help you to feel like things are going to kind of work out. Things are going to balance out at the end of the day. Things are going to like balance out and work out. But I felt like there's lack of confidence within you. And in order to help move things along, you're putting on a front, like you're faking it until you make it. It's like fake it until you make it. And I feel like that's what you're doing in some aspects. I feel like there's definitely things about you that you are confident, but I feel like there's certain elements where you're not, where you're just like acting like you are. There's definitely a lot of changes in your environment, and that might be causing you to have a lack of confidence. You have the Three of Cups, which you had earlier as well. The Emperor, which you had earlier as well. And the Knight of Cups, which also you had earlier as well. So I'm getting there's some sort of celebration coming in because you stand in your power, because you like line up with yourself. You know what you want and you take action forward towards it. And I feel like that involves like some sort of an apology or some sort of offer being extended. Okay. How other people see you is the Ten of Swords. So other people see you as they can't quit thinking about you. They are very stressed out about you. I feel like there's things that they want to say to you that they're like they don't feel like they're able to, or they don't feel like they can, or that they've said them the right way. I feel like they think about you a lot more than they want to. I feel like there's something that was said and done that was very hurtful for them, very traumatic for them, and they think about it quite often. You have the Hanged Man and the Wheel. So I felt like there's some sort of new cycle, like you're seeing things differently, which is allowing for a new cycle to come in. Or once you see things differently, a new cycle will start. You also have the Eight of Swords. So there's something, you're trapped in your thoughts. You're seeing things worse than what they are. Other people might see that you see that. Ten of Swords. What is this Ten of Swords? Somebody wants to heal with you. So to clarify the Ten of Swords, how other people see you. Other people see you as they think about you a lot. There was a lot of harsh things said, a lot of just a lot of memories that are kind of heavy and difficult, but they want to heal. They want to fix things. They want to repair things. Mary, do you want to fix things with your Aries, with your little person? I hope my aunt. Oh. Okay. Well, you think about him a lot. There's even if you don't want to heal the connection, you think about him a lot, him or her. You think about your person a lot. And there's like a need or a desire, like you want to heal things, you want to fix things, you want to repair things. But you can't quit thinking about him or remembering things. Like there was harsh words said. Some of you might want to like apologize. You have the Four of Swords to clarify the Ten of Swords on how somebody sees you, Aries. So somebody sees you as stuck in your thoughts, stuck in your head. It feels that way about you. And there's like a desire to have healing, to like bring clarity, to a situation. Speak something. Yeah. And you want to stop thinking about him, I bet. You wish you didn't think about him. And then, okay, Aries. Your hopes and your fears. You have the Six of Cups. So I feel like you're hoping, for some of you, you're hoping to have this connection, to like reconnect with your person from your past. For others of you, you're fearing it. Like there's something from your past that you're fearing. It might not necessarily be a person that you're wanting to connect with. For some of you, you might have a family reunion or something coming up and you're like kind of dreading it. But for Aries, I feel like there's something, for some of you, there's something you're nostalgic about that you would like to reconnect with. There's something from your past. It's kind of like Mary said. It's like, I do, but I don't, right? Like you want it, but you're fearful of it. Like you don't know how things would work. You don't know. What is the Six? Okay. This one came out like that, so we're going to look at that after we look at the ones that came upright. So you have the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. So there's like this person that you're nostalgic about. You're going to have, or you want to, this is your hopes and or fears. You're hoping. Some of you might be fearing it. Okay, I get a couple of different ways on this. For some of you, there's somebody in your past that you have this nostalgic connection with, and you would like to have forward movement with them because you see them as your wish fulfillment. For some of you, you might feel like somebody in your past has like some sort of like desire to have forward movement with you because they see you as their wish fulfillment. Take that as that resonates. And this one is the Temperance in the reverse. What the heck? That sounds ridiculous. So this energy talks about whatever this is. Um, there's a lack of balance that causes this energy to like okay, if you're hoping for this person, or you're dreading for this person from your past, either way that energy is because of a lack of balance. If you're missing them, there's a lack of balance that caused that energy. If you're if you're wishing you could be with them but you can't, there's a lack of balance that's causing that energy. Whatever this is for you, there's a lack of balance in the energy. For some of you, like, you are supposed to have forward movement towards whatever this is in your past. Yeah. And it fell and it still stayed in the reverse, and it was up. It was like it was on this way, not this way. It was this way when it fell. Yeah. You got to follow your intuition. Always make the best choices for you. Make sure that you use your resources. Make sure that you follow your intuition. If you're not sure what to do, have your spirit talk. Make sure that you're always making the best moves for you and the people that you care about. Always. But I feel like there's some sort of lack of balance in the energy right now for Aries. I felt like there's something within, like, some of you have the ability to move forward towards something that you have that nostalgic connection with, but there's a lack of balance, like emotional internal balance within you, that's going to prevent forward movement. And then final outcome. So this was what I was really excited about. Okay. So take this as this resonates. Your final outcome, should things remain the same, you have to worry about yourself, Mary. You have to worry about how you're showing up in the world. What's your benefit? Love yourself. He might have just been there to teach you a lesson, to be with you in that moment. Don't give somebody your power. And if you pull back your power and stop giving, don't focus your energy so much on him, then he's going to feel your power pull back. And if he's meant to come back, he's going to come back once he senses your power kind of pulling back to yourself. I hope that makes sense. Aries, final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the sun. So you're going to be happy. You're going to be you're going to feel truth. You're going to have clarity. You're going to feel joy. You're going to feel comfort. You're going to feel abundant. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. Whatever your motivation is, your intuition is telling you something. And as you move forward towards that, you're going to get more and more clarity. And you're going to feel more and more confident and more settled and stable. And it fits, right? And if it doesn't feel like it's fitting, then you're not following the right things. Follow your intuition always. And for some of you, you need to develop a stronger connection with your intuition. I feel like you've been neglecting yourself, your thoughts, your emotions. You've been dismissing yourself a lot. And that basically encourages and promotes a disconnection between you and your intuition. So make sure you work on those energies so you can rebuild that connection within yourself with yourself. And I feel like your intuition is going to be more developed and better on point. All right. That has been Aries reading. Bottom of the deck. Hold on. Mary, I want you to stay on. Everybody stay on. But we're going to go into this message. I'm going to finish this, and then I have something for Mary real quick. Yeah, the truth hurts sometimes, and the truth shall set you free. However, sometimes what we think is the truth is not the truth. So if you have this expectation that things aren't going to work out, that's not necessarily the truth. That's your, it's an opinion. It's not a fact, right? It's an opinion, not a fact. So anything that's an opinion, you can alter those energies. Technically, you can alter any energy at any point. It's just how much do you want it? How like the strongest energy always wins. Amen. Okay. Hold on. Mary, stay on here. Everybody stay on here. Um there's something like there's individual energy, right? There's a lesson you need to go through. And the only way to go through that, Aries, is for you to be by yourself. Sometimes the best energy for you is your energy. Don't feel like you're being abandoned. Don't feel like you're being neglected or you're neglecting somebody else. Sometimes you need to have one-on-one time because it's what your soul needs. It's what your intuition's craving. It's the best thing for you. And sometimes it's just like in a moment to just recover and get some R&R from all those drama, all those things that we've like just went through, all those like the long journey, all those like long struggles, hard struggles. Now we got to sit there and learn our lesson from it, right? We have to like have that experience, learn it. Sometimes our truth changes, and that's okay. No, you're not interrupting. Yes. So, that has been the general reading for Aries. However, I'm going to go ahead and do a personal reading for Mary real quick. It's not going to be like the big reading. It's just going to be a couple cards. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. And we're going to see what comes out for Mary. This is weird. So I'm being pulled to use my clarifier deck for you, Mary. And this is my clarifier deck. I don't really ever use this for readings. I use it for clarifiers in readings. So this is interesting. But everybody stick around because there might be messages in here for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. And thank you. Yeah. I feel like there's a message for you. There's a message for you, so I'm going to give it to you. When I opened the bottom of the deck, and because like there's something about your energy that is not just your energy. There's things that are tied to you that other people might find helpful, whether they're on here right now or will be on later. I feel pulled to pull cards for you, so that's what we're doing. If you're comfortable with it, if not, I'm still do it anyway because that's what I'm called to do that, so that's what I'm gonna do. So clarify your deck. It's basically me too. That's always my intention. My intention is always to assist you on your greatest path to your greatest and highest good. To give you good advice, to deliver Spirit's messages. So my clarifier decks is like, so it's basically what I use it for. Like when I'm giving Spirit's advice, I primarily use this deck. When I'm getting like clarifiers, this was my first deck that really not my first deck. That one was another one that's down here. I got a lot of decks, you guys, a lot. I like tarot. It's fun for me. So it's different. It's just different, but it's still one of my tarot decks. I got a bunch of them. And every time I'm getting ready to do a reading, I look at all my decks and like see what energy I'm pulled to, look in that direction, and it kind of drills down, right? Like, okay, now what? And so right now I looked over and I got like pulled in this direction and ultimately to this deck. So this is the deck we're going to use for Mary, but I don't know. I just found it interesting because I don't usually like this is usually a deck that I use differently. But we're going to see. So I opened it and it's the 8 of Wands, which we had out here several times. And then you also have the 9 of Cups. So there's some sort of communication that would be your wish fulfillment, or there's going to be communication coming in that is your wish fulfillment. So let's see for Mary. What is it good? Mary the Aries. Mary the Aries. Okay, you have a message right here. Hold on. I don't know if this is. Okay. You have the Magician and the Knave of Cups. is basically the Page of Cups. So the Magician and the Page of Cups, you're trying to manifest and create something. You want to have an offer, an opportunity, and this might be a job offer. This might be an apology. This might be somebody asking you to go on a date. There's something that, whatever this is, you're wanting somebody to express something to you. You're trying to create somebody initiating something for you, with you, to you. Hold on, I dropped some cards down here. And the Nine of Wands. So you're defensive about this energy. So you want somebody to reach out, but you don't. You want somebody to say something, but you don't. You want to have these conversations, but you don't. You care about them, but you don't. You there's like this emotional investment, but you don't. Hold on, let's see what else. Okay, marry the Aries. Let's see. Make sure I didn't drop anything else. Marry the Aries. What do we have for marry the Aries? Marry the Aries. Marry. All right, this will be our last shuffle. Let me get this out. Okay. Sorry, one more. Marry the Aries. What do you have for Mary? All right. Okay. Bottom of the deck. You have the Nine of Wands again. You're very defensive, Mary. There's you're standing your ground very firmly. I feel like you're very stubborn. You're very defensive. Amen. I 100% agree with you. I like that. I'm going to say go ahead and continue that energy. Like that, like what you just said, that's healthy. You should. Yeah, I can see that. Like you're on the defense too. And then hold on. Okay. Okay. So this is hard for you. Whatever you're struggling with right now, it's hard for you. And I feel like you're not allowing yourself to like be by yourself and learn the lesson. Whatever this is that's hard for you, you're not like you just want to skip through it. You want to hurry and fast forward. If you could, you would fast forward through this. You don't want to feel the pain. You don't want to have the trauma. You don't want to like all the time and the energy that you're going to have to, and the lack of support. I heard a lack of support. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. And there's like, you're not learning a lesson though. And there's something that doesn't have, it wouldn't have to be this hard. It doesn't have to be this hard. Yeah. And you're stuck in your thoughts. You're stuck in your thoughts and you're doubting yourself. Stuck in your thoughts, doubting yourself. I feel like you're like, there's things that you say, there's information you receive, and I felt like you're doubting it. There's something about you seeing something from a new perspective as well. Hold on. So there's something in regards to this heaviness that you're dealing with. There's something that you're like, you think, I don't know how to express this right now. Hold on. There's something in regards to this heaviness that you're dealing with. It's not like you're defensive about it. It sucks. You're not learning the lesson. You're like, you just want to like, I don't know. There's something about this, like where you're looking back at the destruction and you're stuck in that energy. Like you're not learning the lesson because you're looking back at like I don't know how to express it. This is going to sound horrible and I don't know how else to say it. I feel like you're stuck in your thoughts though. I feel like that's the problem. You're stuck in your thoughts and you doubt yourself. You're doubting your thought. You're stuck in your thoughts, recycling and recycling and recycling. And then when it comes to like actually getting your thoughts out and speaking your thoughts, you doubt what you're about to say. You're doubting your decision. You're doubting yourself. And I felt like there was harsh things said in the past, and people like, there's a thing of speaking life and speaking death to somebody. I felt like somebody spoke death. You can't do something. You're not worthy of it. You're not deserving of it. I don't care. Whatever this was. And that cycles around and with you as well. This could be parents. This could be like past relationships. This could be your person. Like whatever this is for you, like you keep on like negative things that you tell yourself and negative things that other people have told you. You replay that. It circles around for you. Yeah. Yes. So you need to get out of your thoughts. You need to get in that energy where you like, okay, you need to speak your truth, even if your voice shall shake. Even if you're not sure what your truth is, open your mouth and it'll come out. But you have to allow yourself to like get out of your own way. I feel like other people has stood in your way and prevented you from speaking your truth to the point that you just kind of like shut it down and like it doesn't exist either. And you fell in line with other people's crap. But something within you is like, no, I can't. Nope. I have to speak my truth. It has to come out. It has to come out. And I feel like that's why you're in this like energy right now of like, there's this energy of like you just need to like let your truth out. Like know your truth and speak your truth. Be your truth. Have your truth. Okay. And then we're going to move down a row. So there's things where you're seeing, so we have this. So what you were stuck in your thoughts about, you're slowly starting to see things differently. Things that you didn't think were possible. If you're not, you are going to see them as possible. Things are changing around for you. You're starting to have a different outlook on things. Also, what is changing for you and seeing differently is these toxic things from your past, these toxic things in your environment, these toxic energies, period. You're seeing them different. Yeah, you're thinking things are possible. You're no longer feeling bound and restricted. I felt like somebody was like this energy of, sorry, like this energy of people like being in your head about their BS and telling you lies and trying to get you to play to their storyline. You're seeing that for what it is, where you didn't before. I felt like you see your truth more. But also within you, like there's some energy within you that like tied to this toxic energy is your emotions, is somebody that you care about, is something that you want, is something that you wish you could choose. But when it comes to like this love as well, this connection, there's going to be truth and a clarity. There's going to be something revealed that's going to like cause the conversation to be had, like a conversation or a thought. For some of you, it's going to cause a conversation. For others of you, there's going to be thoughts provoked by whatever this is. But this is your reading, Mary. But I felt like you're like a lot of people are dealing with similar things. But there's something within you. Like, look at both of these cards, right? On this side, it's both the Lovers, right? On this side, you have the Devil. On this side, you have an Angel. So there's something that it's all your perspective, right? It's the way that you see things. It's the way that you it's the way that you as a person, your morals, your values, the things that matter to you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's your perspective, right? I feel like there's things in your past that were toxic that you didn't used to see them as toxic. And there were things that were toxic at one point in time that you saw them as good. You saw them as okay. You saw them as this is what I'm used to and this is what everybody does. But come to find out, no, it's not. And things that I used to see as good for me, I see as bad. And things that were hard for me and that I couldn't find my way in, and I didn't think that I should, like, I didn't feel like I could connect and tie to them. I know that it's good for me. Like there's a different your things are different now. Like it's a different perspective. Things that were once okay, you see is not okay. And things that weren't okay, you're kind of like, okay, maybe I could get along with that. Maybe I can relate to that. Maybe we can match. Maybe it is right for me after all. There's different perspective. There's a truth and a clarity coming in. All right. Mary, do you have any questions? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see the lesson. So let's see. I'm glad that came out the way that it came out. So we're going to actually get my original clarifying deck. That's funny. Okay, Mary, that's funny. So my message for you in the fact that all my clarifiers, like I'm using my clarifying deck to do your reading. And then I'm using my, like, this is my original clarifying deck when I first started doing readings long time ago. So the fact that we're using clarifying deck and clarifying deck for your reading, I feel like this clarity that you feel like you don't have, you have it. You just, it might be hard truth. It might be like, it might be so simple and basic. Like it might be like you looking for your glasses when they're on your head, or looking for your phone when it's in your back pocket, or you're tucking on it. It's like those moments where it's so like you already know the answer, but you're just not seeing it because it's so simple, and it seems like it would be so much more difficult and more than what it is. You know the lesson. And sometimes like truth hurts, right? Sometimes it's hold on. Let me get some cards out. Well, no, hold on. So sometimes like it's like okay, and people are our mirrors as well. So if we're seeing something in somebody that we don't want to see, it's because that energy is in with us as well. So if somebody abandons us and we're like that we weren't good enough, that's not true. Like you were good enough. But there's something within you that you don't feel good enough, that you create these scenarios, and then it's like you're creating mentally you're manifesting, right? And then it plays out in real life. So the things that you worried about, the things you thought about, and you worried and I don't want it, and then it actually is there in some way, shape, or form, like feeling like you can't have a partner that you can trust, and then they cheat on you, or they lie to you, or they do something behind your back. It's like you're getting yourself set up for these energies because you're expecting these energies and you're preparing for these, even though that's not what you're wanting. Always manifesting, always. Every single moment that you're thinking, you're manifesting. And people always think, it's what we do, it's natural. Some signs do it more than others. All right. Okay, hold on, Spirit. So I'm also going to pull Spirit's advice for you as well, because Spirit's advice, like you need advice more than you need to know more information, right? Sometimes, I don't know, take some people, I don't know. What is this? What is the lesson? What is the lesson? What is the lesson? Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. The advice, or sorry, the lesson, we're going to do this a couple of times because there's a couple of lessons in here for you. But the first lesson, you have the Fool in the reverse and the Four of Cups in the reverse. This lesson, the first lesson, is for you to know your value and not to just accept something because you think that's as good as it gets. Don't take blind leaps of faith. Spirit's advice, sorry, I keep saying spirit's advice, but I feel like you might already know this. But like, yes. So there's some sort of like, you're not learning not to take these like blind leaps of faith. Like there's a difference between I'm going to do this because I want to and I'm inspired versus I'm doing this because I feel reckless right now and I don't care and I'm going to do this because I'm going to do this. Like if you're not following your intuition and you're just doing something out of blind faith and like arrogance or pride or ego or whatever this is, and you're taking blind leaps of faith when it's not blind leaps of faith, it's just leaps, it's blind leaps. That's what it is. Like you're looking or you're jumping without looking first. But that's not, your intuition didn't tell you to do that. You just did it because you wanted it. It's like basically sorry, my freaking nose. Basically, I'm getting one of these lessons is that you don't stick up for your value. You allow other people to devalue you because you think that that they're a good investment at the time. And when they make you feel like crap, you don't call them on it. You give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, you need to learn your value. Like know your worth. Like one of your you have several lessons in this. And one of those is like when you're being hurt and you're being disappointed, speak it up. Like speak your truth. Like closed mouths don't get fed. And if you're allowing somebody to like emotionally make you feel like shit and it's a joke, so it's okay. No, it's not. If you feel like shit, you feel like shit and you need to tell them, don't joke with me like that. I'm not your toy. Don't play with my emotions. Whatever this is. When somebody makes you feel like crap, tell them and don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't take blind leaps of faith. Don't just do things to do it. Like think it through. Like take a moment and evaluate what it is that you're jumping into. And are you really like it? Would your higher self want you to do that? Are you doing it because you feel like a blind sheep? What is it? Blind mice, like the blind leading the blind? Is it like that energy where you're just jumping because you're inspired to? Or are you jumping because why not everybody else is? Like, and I'm not doing anything else right now. There's an energy here of where you're acting like or thinking or there's some sort like you're just doing things to do them and acting like it's out of blind faith, but it's not. Like spirit didn't want you to do that. Spirit didn't advise you to do that, but you did it. And you didn't learn the lesson to know when your spirit, that's what it is too. You need to learn the lesson to know when your spirit's advising you to jump versus when like the devil and the angel, right? Like that message, the devil and the angel. When is the devil talking to you and when is the angel talking to you? When are they telling you to jump? Out of like good energy, like blind faith. Spirit wants you to do something now. So jump, do it now when you're told, when your spirit's telling you, when angel's telling you to do it now, then that's when you're going to do it. But you're not being told to do it. The devil's telling you, basically, you're being like coaxed into a situation and you're jumping out of what you think is blind faith, but it's not. And then you fall and you hit the ground. And you're like, what the hell? I was supposed to be caught. But spirit didn't tell you to jump. The spirit didn't tell you. You just did because you thought or you heard somebody told you whatever it was for you, but it wasn't the time yet. And you haven't learned that lesson yet. You haven't learned to own your power yet. And to like, and especially when people are making you feel like shit, it's not funny. Don't play with me. My emotions are not your joke. Like there's nothing to laugh about here. Like, I'm up for a joke just like the next person. Like, I want to laugh. I want to have fun too. Like, I want to be happy, but not at somebody's expense. So don't play me off as your joke, right? There's something where like you don't speak when, or I wanted to go on a date with you and you just blew me off. Like, speak your truth. Like, there's something within you when you get disappointed and you get you don't speak your truth. And if you do, it's not in a productive way. It's in a hurtful way. It's in a mean, harsh way. It's not in a productive way of, hey, when you did that, it made me feel like this. Thank you. I hope this is helpful. Like, my goal is always to help you guys. And I'm telling you guys from, like, I have some advice because of my own experiences, but like what I'm telling you guys, like, spirit, like, these are spirit's messages. Like, I just do as I'm told. What else? What else from Mary? Okay. So this one is a good one too. Spirit is another lesson for you to learn is that you need to celebrate, especially when you have a lot going on. Like, when you've overcome those things, when you've dealt, when you've went to work, you've held the kids, you've done cleaned up, and you've done everything, you still made time for self-care. Celebrate those moments, because there's a lot going on for you, whether it's in your physical environment, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is. There's a lot going on for you, and you need to celebrate yourself. You need to acknowledge yourself, and you don't do that like you should, to the extent that you should. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate you. So Spirit's wanting you to like be in your awareness more about all the energy, all the things that you're doing, all the balancing that you're keeping up with, and be proud of yourself for it. Celebrate yourself. Recognize that you're doing a lot, and it's a lot of work. It's hard, and it requires a lot of energy, and you're doing a really good job. You're doing great. So make sure that you're acknowledging yourself. Spirit wants, that's one of your lessons, to acknowledge your greatness. Like, the world beats us up. We don't have to do it to ourselves. And in fact, nobody knows how hard your day has been more than you in Spirit. Nobody knows how sad you are, how hard you struggled through your thoughts, or how hard you like really had to fight to make it through your break and your lunch and you wanted to go home, like whatever it was for you, right? Nobody knows your struggles like you in Spirit. So make sure you're celebrating yourself. Acknowledge your wins. Acknowledge, like, I am proud you got through work today. I'm proud you made dinner. I'm proud you cleaned the kitchen. I'm proud you got your shower in today. I'm proud you got your toes done. Whatever this is for you, I'm proud you shaved, for the men. Whatever this is for you, be willing to acknowledge your greatness. And it does not make you arrogant. It's actually healthy. It's healthy to be able to acknowledge what good you have done and celebrate it. And stop allowing people to take advantage of you. Stop just jumping just to jump. Like, wait for your intuition to tell you to jump. That's when you jump, right? Any other messages? Okay, so these ones, they're hiding, right? So these ones are going to be ones that are kind of hard for you to learn. Shit. These ones were hard. These are the harder ones. So these ones, these are the lessons that you need to learn. They might strike a nerve when I say something. It might be something that you fight with yourself with for a while before you can acknowledge it. Okay, here we go. When you're supposed to walk away, you don't. You allow somebody to hurt you. When you're no longer emotionally invested, you still stick around when you're not supposed to. You don't speak your truth. You don't speak your truth. You basically allow yourself to be somebody's emotional, hopefully, I hope not. You basically allow yourself to be somebody's emotional punching bag at times. You allow somebody to take care, you take care of somebody and they take advantage of you. Somebody takes advantage of you and you don't speak up for yourself. And when you see something that's happening that you feel is like it's kind of shady, I should question this, you don't. You give people the benefit of the doubt. I keep getting that energy a lot. You give people the benefit of the doubt more than you should. I'm not saying you have to be combative and question everything and be like super paranoid all the time. But when your intuition is telling you something, question it. Why is your intuition telling you that? It's not going off all the time. It's like every time you go into a grocery, God bless you, God bless you. If you go, God bless you. If you go into, like, if somebody goes into a store every time they go into a store, the sirens are going off, why? Like, if there's one consistent factor, why? Like, there's something about that that's off. Why? Thank you. So you need to follow your intuition. You need to speak your truth. When you care about somebody and they don't give you that emotional fulfillment, you need to be able to walk away. Don't allow yourself, don't force yourself to stay in connections, or don't be with somebody who tolerates you. Be with somebody that celebrates you, that wants to be there, that enjoys being with you, not is there because you're there. Yeah. 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 And this is one that it, like, they came out, like, you have to hear this. You have to know this message because they came out. But spirit's like trying to be delicate with you to an extent, because it's like, okay, are you ready? We have to talk about this, but I kind of want to like approach it gently. And then it's not easy. It's a hard pill to swallow. But so that Mary Poppins, right? What is it? It's Mary Poppins. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. So once you know your greatness, it'll be easier to accept walking away or allowing other people to walk away. When you know your value and you know that you deserve better than what you're getting, it's easier to open that door and just naturally let things flow. Thank you. I try. I know, like, I'm like, sometimes I'm a little bit abrasive because sometimes tough love's the best one, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you need a hug, so, and a shoulder to cry on, and sometimes you just need to be like smacked into reality. So I'm down for both, whatever is necessary. I kind of like whatever spirit comes out and the energy that comes out, I try to kind of put that energy out. So sometimes I'm like a little aggressive in my approach, and sometimes I'm like, no, it's okay. It just depends on what spirit puts out for me. So I feel like that's right. Amen. But I felt like there's this lesson for you, Mary, is like, you need to be able to know your greatness. Like, and that's huge, right? Because like one of your messages that you didn't like, one of the things you need to learn is like celebrating. When you put all this energy into things, like, celebrate yourself, right? Spirit wants you to celebrate yourself. That's one of the things too. Make sure you write that down. Celebrate yourself. Underline it. Capital, bold, big. Celebrate yourself. You're amazing. You're worthy. You're abundant. You are great and wonderful. You're worthy. Celebrate yourself. So again, there's this energy of like, celebrate yourself. Acknowledge how valuable you are. You're nobody's doormat. If somebody doesn't invest in you and they can't love you the way that you need to be loved, then they don't deserve your love either. Yeah, celebrate yourself. Like, that's huge. Like, why is it okay that you can give compliments to somebody else and you can tell them like you appreciate them and they're doing a good job, but why can't you do it to yourself? If we compliment ourselves, we're egotistical. If we are, it's like, it's okay to be confident, but don't be too confident, because then you're prideful. What? Like, I'm proud of myself. I like getting through the day sometimes is freaking hard and there's a lot to do. So I'm proud of myself, but I'm also proud of other people. I know that, like, everybody brings something to the table. I'm in nobody's fucking sorry. I'm in nobody's competition. I have competition with nobody but myself. I'm trying to be a better me tomorrow than I was today. That's the only competition I'm in. And there was a point in time where I wanted people to like me. I would deal with crap that I shouldn't have because I didn't want to rock the boat. I didn't want to upset somebody. I wanted to be a happy person, and I wanted other people to be happy, and I wanted everybody to get along. But that's not realistic. That's never going to happen. You can't please everybody all the time. But you don't live with everybody all the time. You live with yourself 100% of the time. Make sure you're happy, but don't be arrogant. Don't be like out there just self-serving, but make sure your needs are met just like you're meeting other people's needs. Speak your truth, live your truth, just like you're trying to make sure other people are happy and have clarity and truth. Make sure you have it as well. Yeah, so there's just like, be willing to acknowledge your truth, be willing to express your truth. And if somebody isn't valuing you the way that they should, make sure that you like let them have an exit, right? Like, if we don't work this out, if we can't mutually agree, if we can't, not necessarily 100% of the time, nobody's going to agree 100% of the time, but there has to be communication, and it has to be healthy, right? We have to express our thoughts healthy. We have to communicate healthy. And if we're not, then go ahead and walk away. It's not healthy for us to have these like where we're constantly fighting, where we can't speak our truth, but we won't leave. I'm stuck in my thoughts. I'm not happy with it. I can't process this thought. I can't speak clearly because I'm not thinking clearly, but I can't leave either. That's not healthy. So learn that lesson. Amen. 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 So let's see. Any more lessons? Stop fighting. There's something you're resisting. There's a lack of balance and toxic energies. Okay. When things are out of balance, you have to be able to acknowledge that. You can't keep giving people the benefit of the doubt. You're not even giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, Mary. Why would you give somebody else the benefit of the doubt? No, yeah, but sometimes it's necessary. Like, don't give so many people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes you're not killing nobody with kindness but yourself. Oh, kill them with kindness. No. Kill them with the truth. The truth. The truth. What is the truth? And sometimes the truth isn't really the truth. Like, if your truth is like you being miserable, make a different truth for you. My truth is like, at one point in time it was miserable, but now it's not, because I had to realize my power. I had to, like, nobody's responsible for my happiness but me. At the end of the day, I have to speak my truth. I have to live my truth. I have to follow my intuition. I have to like ask the questions that come to my mind so that I can so that tomorrow's good and healthy and balanced, and whatever it is for you. Everybody's different, but we all came here to experience things, and we all have to authentically be ourselves and speak our truth and live our truth. Otherwise, you're not living your life. You're living somebody else's shadow. You're living somebody else's like story game. Yeah, stop. I can see. I definitely know you give people the benefit of the doubt. Even when you know like it's not balanced, it's not fair, but you still do it anyway. You give them the benefit of the doubt to your detriment. And the lesson is to stop doing that. The lesson is to recognize when things are out of balance and to call it out. Okay. This message is a little interesting, right? There's toxic energies in, so this card came out like this, and then it came out like this as well. So this message, I'm getting a couple of different things. So I'm going to read both of it, the way that I'm getting it. So there's these toxic energies, these things that you're used to experiencing. And it's like giving people the benefit of the doubt, not speaking up for yourself, lining up to the role that you're expected to play, not living your truth, having codependency patterns, addictive behaviors, whatever this is for you. and not fighting against it, allowing it to continue, allowing it to go with the flow, not fighting against it, not resisting these toxic tendencies. But then there's other things that you are fighting that you should not be fighting. You don't need to fight. Whatever it is, like I feel like there's things that you fight that you don't need to fight because there's something within you that wants to fight something that you can't yet, or that you're scared to, or you're just nervous to. You fight things that you shouldn't, and you don't fight things that you should. That's another lesson. Let's see, in the bottom of the deck. Okay, the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Wands. The heck? You have the 9 of Wands. This is how I picked it up. So I was like, is it in the reverse, or is my whole deck in the reverse? Which it was, the deck is in the reverse, but either way, I'm going to read it both ways. So there's something that you're not defensive of that you should be. There's like those toxic energies. There's things, there's patterns, there's things that just keep on happening and keep on recycling. Thank you. I appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you. There's something that keeps on cycling through that you're not defending against it. Like those toxic energies, fight against it. Don't allow it to come through. You're not being defensive when you should be. However, there are things that you are defensive about where you shouldn't be. So it's like that energy of like if you're used to having things be like, if you're used to being a people pleaser and you're trying to get out of those tendencies, you're then trying to get out, like you basically have to relearn patterns, relearn behaviors. And then you have to be able to start recognizing things like as like triggers, or like the initial things before they kind of get out of hand, right? So it's like you're like relearning that whole part of the process, and her whole part of the things. But there's still things that you're used to doing. You're still like wanting to change things, but there's still things that are natural because that's a habit for you. So you need to like defend yourself against that, like be on guard against that, be prepared to like, I have these habits that I've been doing for a while. I need to change them. It's not going to be easy. Know that, accept that, and be prepared for that. So that way, when you find yourself doing something, you don't beat yourself up because you're doing it. Instead, it's like, no, I've been doing this for a long time. I know that this was going to happen. I just have to be kind with myself and try better next time. I'm going to do better next time. You have to be kind with yourself. Know what you're fighting against when you're fighting against it. Don't fight yourself. Don't fight your intuition. Don't fight people who are trying to be kind and compassionate towards you. Instead, but instead you're supposed to be fighting against the people who have been dismissing you, minimizing your feelings, playing you as a joke, playing you as like acting, treating you as if you're only a victim, and then getting upset with you when you tell them, hey, I'm not your victim. Like there's energies here. Like you just need to relearn a couple of things. You need to do things a little bit differently and get to that point of where you're on your own, you're on your own team, regardless of if somebody agrees or is on that team as well. Like you're on your own team. All right. That has been your reading. Mary, do you have any questions? Yeah. The hard ones usually come at the end, right? It's like when we go to school, kindergarten's really freaking easy. And preschool was even easier than that. But freaking 5th grade, a calculus class in junior high, like, no, I'd rather have kindergarten some days. Okay, what's your question? You get one question, so make it good. Just kidding. What's your question? No. All right. I'm about to get off of here. Mary, do you have any questions? Does anybody have any questions before I close this out today? Okay. So I'm going to pull that for you, Mary. And then Kevin, I'll pull something for you as well. But Mary, before I pull this, I want to express your energy has power right now. And you're the creator of your future. So we're going to pull cards, but you're the one who gets to decide if this whatever this comes out plays out or not, because you're the creator in your environment. You're the one who gets to decide, I'm going to do things a little bit differently tomorrow. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to have a good attitude. I'm going to have good expectations. Tonight when I go to sleep, I'm going to go over my gratitude list. And when I wake up, I'm going to go over my gratitude list, and I'm going to wake up with good expectations. Okay. 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 All right. Hold up. Mary, I want to know what happens. Okay, Mary's future energy. If we're gonna do this deck, Mary. So this was the one we were originally using with you. I usually would pull a new deck, but I'm being drawn to use this deck again, which this is the same deck we used for you, so we're not cross-referencing anyways, but Mary's future. Okay, you have several cards right here, but the only card that showed up where we could see without doing all this crap and telling you right now, I like this. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. So this speaks about wish fulfillment, right? Your emotions start to get in line with you, your thoughts, like I feel like there's things like there's things going on underneath you in the background. There's things working out currently right now as we speak. There's things going on that you're not yet aware of. You're not you don't know about these things. There's things that are lining up for you, but this is your wish fulfillment. This is something you've been wanting. This is something your soul has been like craving. I don't know what this is for you necessarily, but there's some sort of wish fulfillment coming in. You're going to be really happy in your future. I would say like the next like month, 2 to 3 months, the next couple months, there's going to be a lot of like happy times for you. There's going to be a lot of celebration, a lot of wish fulfillment. You're going to find balance, okay? These cards are in the upright. You're going to find balance. I feel like if you have like credit card debt, I feel like you're going to have like a little bit more resources. You might get like a pay increase at work. But even if it's like $1 or $2, $5, if you have credit card debt, you're going to start having a little bit more money to allocate towards that. So that'll get paid off a lot quicker. You're going to be independent. You're going to be confident within yourself. I feel like there's like this reading might have triggered a lot of like aha moments for you, or something has recently, or something will. And whatever those aha moments are, look into that more. Like you follow your own intuition on those like, oh, that's interesting. Like anything that you've gotten, like it sparks something within you. Look into that more, because it's gonna like build your confidence, build your stability, build your like independence. Like you're gonna start to learn your value, your own value. You're gonna value yourself more. You're gonna appreciate yourself more. So whatever those like, oh, that was interesting. I had I noticed my reaction to that. That was interesting. Whatever that was for you, look into that. There's messages within that. Okay. And then there's going to be something that you're very passionate and inspired by. There's going to be something that starts to grow, and it's not going to have a spark right away. It's just going to have the potential. But at some point in time, it's going to have the spark. It's going to be like, not only did you develop it, but it's going to be ignited. There's like, I don't know if you're trying to create a book, start a business, start something, create something, but you're going to be doing it. You're going to be manifesting it, and then it's going to like take off. It's like it's going to do what it's meant for. It's going to do what you're creating it to do. Thank you. That makes my day. I love to hear those kind of things, guys. Like that makes me happy. Like otherwise I'm just sitting here reading a book basically. I'm just reading cards. And then to know like it's helpful, somebody found something motivating and inspired it, like it did something, like that's what it's for. That's why anybody who does tarot, that's what we do it for, to help you guys, to give some sort of insight. Like that's why I learned tarot, because I was always getting readings and I was like, what the fuck? Like, but they're general readings, right? I wanted my own stuff. So, anyways, follow your intuition. You're manifesting, you're creating something, Mary. Like, there's something coming in for your future, and it's going to grow. Like, it's going to be little, like, oh, like this, right? It's going to be little at first, or well, it's going to start little, and then it's going to grow, it's going to develop, and then it's going to really ignite, right? It's going to be something that you take from childhood to like you fully develop this, whatever this is. There's something you're passionate and excited about, and you take it from being an idea to actually being something that you could touch, something that actually exists in your environment. There's a lot of creation. I don't know if you're around childbearing ages. If child is not something that you're, yeah, I don't know if a child is something you're interested in or not, if you can have a child or not. If you're not interested in having a child, Mary, protect yourself if that's something that is a possibility for you right now. I feel like there's a lot of energy. Okay, well, do what you need to do. Do what your intuition tells you. Do what your inspiration tells you. Do what your intuition tells you. There's something that you're creating though. There's a long journey still ahead, but you're going to be creating it. It's the Empress. You're going to be standing in your power there. And also with the Empress, she's all the queens, right? So she's somebody who has balanced her emotions. She's somebody who knows how to, like, if you piss her off, she will act accordingly. She will fight for herself. But she's also kind and compassionate. She's very smart as well. She's very logical. She's very nurturing and stable within her own right. Yeah, this, like, that's you, Mary. This is you. This is your energy. This is your future energy. These were your cards we pulled. Sweetheart, this is you. You're coming into abundance. You're coming into creating. You're coming into actually being able to touch what you've been trying to create for a while. It's been a journey to get there. But I don't know how long this is in your future. It's a couple months. Like a month or a couple months. There's like, you're going to start to be able to touch things that you've been wanting. There's healing, there's balance, there's restoration, there's balance coming in. Like, you're going to be very independent. I feel like you're going to be very proud of yourself. Okay. And then, yes, you are. God could see it. I would love to be your friend. We're tribe. We're in the same tribe. So you're my friend. I'm your friend. I'm proud to know you. I'm proud of you, girl. I appreciate you. All right. You wanted to know. Say a couple. I'm going to be a bit. That's all we can do. Be the best you in every moment. Always making boss moves. Thank you. Okay. So you wanted to know. Business. Just know if we're compatible. All right. Hold on, I got lost in the conversations. Okay. I'm gonna jump off to. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mary. You're so welcome. I appreciate you being on here. I appreciate you guys and spending your time with me. Been on here for almost 3 hours. But this is like technically it's your birthday reading, so like for like the birthday readings, like it's all whatever. It's pretty much a bonus reading for you guys. So like it's open. Whatever messages come through, that's what's gonna come through. No, you don't have to. All right. All right, Kevin, I'm gonna go to you next, and then after Kevin, I'm gonna jump over to there was another lady. Mina. All right, Kevin and then Mina. Kevin, let me get another deck for you. I'm just going to put these over here like this. Okay, Kevin. Kevin, this is going to be our last shuffle. And you got a pre-message here. You have the Queen of Swords and the Temperance. So I felt like there's some sort of, like you're seeking truth, you're seeking clarity. You're trying to have like call BS on something. Like give me the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And you're trying to like, I feel like there's a decision you're trying to make, but you're wanting to like, you're trying to have balance. You're trying to make a decision out of balance, with balance, because of balance. Then you have the Chariot. So there's some sort of choice for you to move forward or not, to change your course of action based upon if somebody is trustworthy or not. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the World. This decision could impact your finances, where you live, how you're used to doing things, your home environment in some way, shape, or form, your resources. You want to know if somebody is honest, if they have integrity before you invest. I feel like your person does too. Like male and female is right here. Both of them are holding a sword. Both of them are kind of like looking at each other like, are you trustworthy or not? Like, do I need to cut you or not? I feel like he's got a wand, but it looks like a sword. But like the masculine energy has more action, where the feminine is more thinking. She's more like processing her thoughts. And I feel like the masculine is more action oriented, obviously. But I feel like most men, not most men, like some men talk and some just do. But I feel like Kevin, you might just be used to just acting. I'm going to just do it and I'll think about it later. Yeah. I'm going to just do it and I'll think about it later. I'll figure it out later. But I felt like your feminine, or like your person, your partner, I feel like they like to have a lot of truth. They like communication. They like to know where your thoughts are, if everything's lining. Yeah. She wants to know. Yeah. She wants to think it through. She wants to speak it out. Like, let's make the plans for it. But you're like, no, let's do it. Like your person wants to plan accordingly. And you're like, no, just put everything. Like if you guys were going on vacation, she wants to have the itinerary. She wants to plan and pack for days and time, and still have some clothes just in case something doesn't work out the way we wanted. And you're like, nope, just throw everything in the bag and we'll figure it out when we get there. There's like, I feel like your energy kind of drives her, like it frustrates her at times. And your energy, her energy does the same for you at times. Like you guys both, like you guys don't understand how each other do what you do. but it's very complementing at the same time. Like there is stability and structure in this. There is reliability in this, but I felt like it's a lot to get used to. It's a lot to get used to. But it is stable. It is good. It has long-term potential here. But it is a lot to get used to for both of you. It's kind of cute though. I feel like both of you guys are kind of like tempering, like both of you guys are trying to see things from the other person's perspective. I feel like this is a healthy connection. I would say this person is it, like whoever this person, if your person is matching up with this energy that I'm reading, I would say definitely move forward with them, because like both of you guys want to have a healthy connection. Both of you guys self-evaluate. Both of you guys know that things can be out of balance and crazy at times, but you have the desire to have to be on the same page, to align with each other, to like be on the same team, to be part of the same tribe, at the same party, part of the same tribe. Could you tell? I'm going to say potentially a Sagittarius with the Temperance here. Let's see. The chart, potentially an Aries, but this is the Aries reading. So, you might have a, what is it? Sorry. You might have Gemini, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So here's my thing with calling out signs. We all have multiple signs in our chart. Check out the description box below. There's a link to locate your free birth chart. It depends on your rising sign, your moon sign. Your moon is how you process your emotions. Venus is how you like to be loved. So I can tell you her characters. I will tell you characteristics. How about that? I'm going to tell you characteristics. Let's see. Are we going to use this? Yes, we're using this deck some more. Tell me about Kevin's person. Okay, your person, she might have Aquarius in her chart. Your person is very playful. She's very healing. When you're around her, you feel nurtured. You feel loved. You feel healed. You feel happy. She's always tending to people. She's always making sure that everybody, like, do you need a drink? She's very hospitable. Do you need a drink? If a kid were, like, if she was at a party and a kid was to hurt themselves, she would go tend to them. She would want to help the kid. She's very nurturing, very compassionate, very kind. She likes to make sure that everybody's having a good time. She's the life of the party. Oh, shit. Okay, Kevin. She's very fun, very playful. She's very sensual as well. I'm going to say that. She's sensual as well. I feel like she's very energetic. She's optimistic. There's energies within her, though, that have, this could just play to her sexual side as well, though. She's very sensual, but there's also, like, she has things in her past that have been difficult for her to go through. I felt like she's had, as most people on the planet she's had some struggles in life. Things have been hurtful for her. She has trauma that you may or may not be aware of. And if you are aware of her trauma, you're not aware to the full extent that it goes. She's very charismatic. Like, when people are around her, they like being around her. Like, your person is somebody, like, people like being around her. She's fun. People call and check on her. People want to know that she's okay and that she's doing okay, because she makes people feel good. She makes people feel like they're important. And so she's important to them, if that makes sense. She communicates a lot. She's a talker. She might have Gemini in her chart. She's a talker. I feel like you and her can okay, these are things that she hides a little bit. So these are things like she talks a lot, and I feel like she's like um what is it? What is that? Forget in school when you guys you talk and you guys talk and you one person says, "Oh, this is my point of view," and this the other person says, "No, this is my point of view," and it's like I forget what it's called, but you guys do that. She does that. Even if she doesn't want, if even if she doesn't, yes, thank you, debate. She's on the debate team. She's the captain of the debate team. She's like, even if she doesn't agree with the topic, it's fun for her. It's exciting. It like it gets her brain going to like debate. She's the captain of the debate team. That's freaking cute. I would call her that sometime, like not in a fight, but like in a playful way and see what her response is. Yeah, she sounds super fun. I want to hang out with her. I want to talk. Yeah. Yeah, she's captain of the debate team. Tell her that. Play with her. That could be her new nickname. She's the debate master, captain of the debate team. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So these are the energies that she has that she hides from you. Those other cards, they were like showing. They were clear and like clear. You don't have to wonder. You don't gotta. Okay, good. Thank you. So this energy, she's had a lot of different cycles in her life. She has not had an easy life. I don't think she's shared everything with you. Like things have been hard for her. And she's very nice and cares about people because there was a lot of times where somebody didn't care. Oh, I want to cry for her. Ooh. Kevin, you should go hug her and just like remind her that you care about her. I want to cry. She's had these cycles. Damn. She's had these cycles in life that have been very hard for her, but she's gotten through it. It's hard. Like this energy is like, whew. She's had to like, she's gotten knocked down and got back up. She's gotten knocked down and gotten back up to the point that it creates within her, she doubts herself. And she might not tell you this. She might like, you might look at her and think like, oh, she is confident. But something within her, she's not 100% confident about it. She doubts herself. She's concerned, like just like you're not sure if you can like how far you can trust her and can you throw her that far. She's the same way too, but she's trying to have faith. She's trying to like get out of her thoughts and like start fresh, like pick up and brush off and dust off and like tell herself it's okay, but she still has her little like she doubts herself. She has mental conflict within herself, but she won't show this to you. She like to you, not like nope. Like you to you it looks easy. To you it looks natural, but it's hard work. Like these new cycles, like she might have went through different job changes. She might have like went through different living environments, different these are new things that constantly, maybe not constantly, but more often than most people experience, she's had to like reinvent herself, relive things because she knows what it's like to be on the opposite end of this. Like she's somebody that like she's somebody who like it's like you put on a mask because you don't want to like I'm going to show a happy face because I don't want you to see I'm really sad. So I'm going to act like this. But she actually wants it too. More than just acting like it. She wants this in her environment. She reaches for the stars because she wants it to be in her existence. She keeps pushing herself forward because she wants better for herself. She's reaching for the stars even though she's not sure if she can reach them, even though she's not sure if she's going to be caught when she jumps, she tries anyways. She reaches for the stars. She's like, I feel like she knows that her mind is powerful. She knows that she's the captain of her own ship. Like she's the leader of her pack. She knows, like her mind is powerful, and she knows that she's a manifester. She's a master manifester. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. So but she also doubts herself at times. So there's something about her that, like, she's very strong. She's very courageous, but she doubts herself. Like, Kevin, I think you got a prize. And I would say that you need to, like, reassure her, but in a healthy way. Don't allow it to get to this point to where, like, she's relying on you for her joy, or you're relying on her for your joy. Like, you guys are supposed to complement each other, not complete each other. It's a compliment, right? So you don't want to get too much where you're depending on her, and you don't want her too much depending on you. So there's a balance in this energy. Yeah. So just, like, reassure her, like, even, like, especially even, like, throughout the day, like, just randomly, if she's just doing dishes, like, babe, you are so beautiful, you are so smart, you are funny, like, just, like, reassure her, like you can do anything you set your mind to, like, and that's gonna, like, solidify your guys' connection as well, because it's gonna make her feel more stable, more connected. Like, you get her, like, you understand her, like, you meet her needs, like, you meet her needs before she even has to express it's a need. Like, you knowing these things that she tries to hide, she feels like this is dark energy, right? She's embarrassed of this. She doesn't want, like, it doesn't make her proud to feel this way, or to think this way. And even though she's proud that she's gotten up and she's, like, kept coming back and kept trying again and again, she's not proud of what what knocked her down. She's not proud that she had to get up and fight again. She's not proud of those experiences and those memories. But she is proud of herself. She is proud of, she's proud that she has the ability to do this, not proud that she has to do this. I hope that makes sense. And because this has been so, like, somewhat consistent, she doubts herself. And what is it about me that I have to keep doing this? Can I keep on doing this? Will I always be able to do this? There's something about her. I'm getting goosebumps. There's something, like, she's confident, but she's not. She's confident. Like, at the end of the day, her spirit team will always come and reassure her. That's why she gets up. That's why she can get knocked down and get back up, because she's backed up. I don't know if you guys caught that right now. And get backed up. She gets backed up. Like, her spirit team, Kevin, I'm sure you're on her side. Like, you seem like a really good dude. I like that. And I'm grateful that there's guys like you in the world. But more than you having her back, her team, her spirit team has her back. She will always get up. Always get up. But if you want to be part of her team, if you want to build her up, if you want to help heal this energy, like, remind her she's great. Remind her that you care about her. Remind her she's beautiful inside and out, always, whether the lights are on or off, whether it's, like, nice outside or not, whether it's raining or cloudy, whatever it is, she's always going to be your person, and you're there, and, like, it's going to be good, and we're going to figure this out together. But there has to be, like, and be patient with her, because I feel like her energy is very much like, I'm used to doing this on my own. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I might have to do this on my own. So I feel like she's more independent than you might like at times, but it's all out of her, like, self-defense. It's not out of a bad place. Amen. Yes. Because if you're on her team, they're also on your team. And she's freaking awesome. I love her energy. I like her energy. All right. Do you have any questions? Good. All right. Kevin, I'm going to give you a couple minutes, see if you got a question, and then I'm going to do Mina, and I'm going to get off here. Perfect. My pleasure. Appreciate you. All right, Mina, let's see. We're going to start a new deck. Kevin, hold on. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. She is trapped in her thoughts a lot, so try to get her out of her thoughts. I do personal readings. That information's all in my description box. So you can, I have an email. I can do them, like send you a YouTube video. I can do like the live little videos, whatever's good for you. I'm pretty open. I have a full-time job, and I have another job in the evenings sometimes. So my schedule's easy, but sometimes it's not. So it's a little crazy. Okay. Yeah, please do. I would love to read for her. I love her energy. Perfect. Sounds good. Okay, let me get into, oh yeah. So Kevin, help her get out of her thoughts. Like when at nighttime is especially, when she's like stuck. And if you notice at nighttime when she's like supposed to be going to bed and she's like straightening up in the kitchen, going in her like cleaning her face, she won't settle down. She's walking around and like room to room, checking on the kids if you guys have any, checking on the dog, checking outside. She's like, she won't settle down, especially at nighttime, because her thoughts. Like, just settle, like give her a hug, like let her know I'm here. Are you thinking about anything? Do you want to talk about anything? Don't make her feel like she has to, but just let her know you're open to it. And that's going to dissipate this energy. And sometimes once we address the energy, it just dissipates and it goes away. So like at nighttime, especially when you see her being really fidgety, check in on her. All right. So let's get on to Nina. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to. I don't know what the heck is happening, but I'm being called to use this deck, and this is my Spirit's Advice deck, and I don't want to use this deck, but I'm being called to. I don't want to. This is so weird for me right now. I never use this deck for readings. I use it for readings, but for advice, not for readings. I use it for advice. I'm not going to do... I do as I'm told. A freak. Okay. Spirit's Advice is going to be your message. All right, Mina. You're welcome, Kevin. Thank you. All right, Mina. Spirit's Advice is going to be your message. That's a message all in its own. All right, Mina. Let's see. Mina. All right, Mina, this is going to be our last shuffle. All right, let's see. For Mina. Okay, you're stuck in your thoughts, or you're like heavily arguing, and hold on. Okay. This is interesting. So you have the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the Judgment card. So somebody said or did something that caused you to really be stuck in your thoughts. It was not fair. Like, you don't know if that can be recovered from, and it caused an argument. It caused some conflict, and now there's like something has to be fixed. Like, this has to be fixed. Like, you can't, like, whatever was said or done, whatever conflict was caused, something has to be fixed from it. There has to be some sort of repair in it. There's some sort of energy about something was hard, a burden to, what the hell? Hold on, Mina. What else for Mina? Then you have the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Okay, somebody might have said something behind your back or did something that was like you felt like it was like the the burden or the betrayal of all betrayals. Yeah, like there's something that like, and now there's like somebody needs to apologize. Like there were lines crossed, things were said that shouldn't have been said. Like this energy, like there's something more than the fighting though. It's more than an argument. Somebody maybe during the argument, somebody said it's more than an argument. This isn't like this is an argument. It's like a big argument. Amen. But Mina, I feel like there's like this argument. It's not. It's not. Like there were no. Yeah, yeah. This was like something was said and or done that like you couldn't come back from that. Like it's not okay. And it caused more it was like a snowball effect, and somebody said or did something that like it can't just be brushed under the rug. It has to be addressed or acknowledged. Like it's some houses get repaired and renovated, and some houses get demolished. And I felt like this house is in the process of like being gutted and potentially being demolished, but definitely being gutted. Like nothing's being restored. It's being renovated, if not demolished. Then you have the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Cups here. So somebody might have cheated with the 3 of Cups here. The 3 of Cups can either speak about some sort of celebration, group energy, like something also it could speak about third party connection, something happening behind somebody's back. With the 10 of Wands being out here with it, I'm going to assume that there was potentially a third party connection, or there was a fight about a potential third party connection. Yeah, so somebody thought somebody did. And we'll pull some cards. I don't know if he necessarily did or not, but either way, it's not warm and fuzzy, friendly energy coming from either of your sides. You have an even better one, Mary. Thank you. So I felt like whatever this energy was, like I felt like you had this feeling or concern for a while before addressing it, or you might have been like putting like accusations out there from time to time, but I felt like everything finally came to a head and like things blew up. And it's like now we have to call a truce. Like somebody might have called the cops on you guys if it got like really, really loud. But I feel like there's this energy of like the relationship, the connection between you guys. There's it's not love at this point. It's friction. It's combative energies. It's arguing. It's a lack of trust. It's wandering eyes. He might have a wandering eye. I feel like he's somebody that has like he doesn't necessarily behave in the best of ways. He doesn't always act with you or the relationship in the high regard. I feel like there's actions here that are selfish at times. Like I just do things because that's what I want to do, and I don't care about the consequences, even though it causes me problems, even though I've had to fight for it in the past, even though I'm probably going to have to fight for it again. I don't care. I would rather be happy in my current moment right now and fight about it later than deny myself of this sensation, this temporary joy. So this could be about going out with friends. It could be hanging out, going after it, anything that causes a wrench between your guys' connection. It doesn't have to be another person per se. It very well could be. Hold on. Okay. This is an adult reading only. So, the next cards that I'm going to be using, they're very intimate. And I feel like this is the best energy in these type of scenarios for me. Like, I like to get to the point. I don't sugarcoat things. Like, let's just get to the point. Do they cheat or not? Sorry, I don't think it's funny. I don't mean to make light of it either. I know like what you're going through is very emotionally impacting for you. And I'm sorry that somebody's playing with your emotions. I'm sorry that things are a little out of balance for you right now. But please own your own power. Don't give somebody else the authority to control your thoughts, your emotions, or anything else about you. Okay. Okay. And this is just a reading. These are just cards. So this is spirits telling us, but at the end of the day, take it only if it resonates. Don't force the messages. I feel like this is like, I feel like we're getting there, but we're like, we still got some shuffles here. And I've shuffled several times. So I feel like you're like, in regards to your environment, this is something that's been like, you've been waiting to find out. You've been waiting to know. I feel like there's been things that you've been questioning, but it kind of settled down. And I feel like things kind of came to a head finally, and somebody has to account for something. And I feel like it's like things are coming to a head. And it's very like a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiety. But things are always working out for your greater good. Like if something is not meant for you and it needs to make an exit and you won't allow it to because you still want to fix it or whatever, it still wants to fix it. Spirit has a way of forcing things out if it's not for our greater good, if we can't. All right, one more shuffle. So just understand that everything's always working out for your greater good. Always, even when it's hard, even when it's sad, even when it's stressful. Have that expectation that things are always working out for your greater good because they are. All right. As for a person cheating, so you got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that this person more than likely does. They emotionally cheat. They physically, like anything, like anywhere where they can feel that emotional satisfaction, where somebody's impressed with them, where they're the light of the party, where somebody's pouring into them and they don't have to pour into. I feel like your person might be a narcissist. I feel like your person is somebody, they want the attention, but they don't want to give the attention. They want the physical interactions. They want to be pleased, but they don't care if the other person is pleased. Like your person is kind of selfish. And I felt like I'm going to say, even if they don't physically all the way cheat, I'm going to say your person cheats though. I think they do. Like, you see how this guy is just standing there next to this street light? It's just a street light. And it's just the Knight of Wands. Usually the Knight of Wands. So again, it's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, out of all the knights, he's going to be the mischievous one. He's going to be the one that's not being faithful. Then when you have the Knight of Cups as well, like he does things like he gets people to think that they're emotionally connected, right? So that he can get his needs fulfilled. He has self-interest. He's worried about himself. He's not worried about other connections. He's self-motivated, self-interest, self-sustained, self-motivated. I felt like there's like something like he might play you for a joke too. And I felt like there's something in regards to the emotions. Like you went from being like, hey, I'm not sure if this is, I'm not feeling right about this. Like I felt like he would do things that you would kind of question and you wouldn't want to question it. And then you started feeling comfortable to question it. And then it just started being like WTF is going on? I don't like the way you're behaving. I don't like what you're saying. I don't like how you're acting. Yeah, there's like some energy. Like he's very self-sustaining. He's self-motivated. And if you see, there's like another girl behind here too. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is a girl, but there's also a girl right back here too. Like there's just girls. And he's like over there with his like bouquet of flowers, like complimenting the next one, onto the next, onto the next. But I feel like there's this energy of like, he acts very arrogant and he won't acknowledge it. He thinks like he's all that and a bag of chips. Like he don't think he's going to have to be accountable. And he doesn't feel like any emotional commitment. So he doesn't feel like he's doing anything wrong. He doesn't feel like he's doing anything wrong. He's unfaithful, but doesn't feel like he's doing anything wrong. What else about his... All right. And then you have the Empress, secrets. And then the Four of Swords, healing, right? Okay, so he tells secrets and then he acts like, oh, let's fix it. I'm sorry. He leaves you in the dark and then wants to come and act like, oh, I'm sorry. That's a misunderstanding. That really didn't happen. And then the Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man and the Knight of Swords. So there's this energy of like, he wants everything to look like we're stable, we're abundant, but he really sees things differently. He sees things different than what the perception is, right? And there's this harsh truth. Like he's told you this, but he hasn't said it he said it in arguments. He said it in playful way. He didn't say it like, sit down, I need to have a serious conversation with you. He said it in like mad, yelling, being pissed off. So you didn't know that it was authentic words. But if you think back at the arguments that you guys have had and the things that he said to you, he has told you he doesn't respect you. He doesn't care about you. He has interests elsewhere. He doesn't have faith, that there's no trust. Like he's told you these things. Like he's told you, but it didn't seem like he was telling you. Like it seemed like he was just being a douche, but he was actually being authentic. He's like, oh yeah, I'm cheating. Oh yeah, I cheated on you. He was acknowledging he cheated on you. He's acting like, oh, I'm just going along and oh yeah, like, but he's really like, oh my God. He's really like confessing. He's not sitting there playing along. He's confessing. I don't know about this guy. He doesn't seem authentic to me. He seems like he's playing you and potentially other people. Definitely himself. I don't, hold on. There's a little bit more here. What else? So you have the Knight of Wands. Or, sorry. What was this? Sorry. There's some sort of fast forward movement. It's in the reverse. So I feel like he acts without thinking it through. He acts in the moment. He acts without the long game. Like he doesn't think, he does something because that's what he's inspired to do in the moment. He doesn't think about consequences. He doesn't think about the long-term effects. Right. I'm sorry, that was not very good news, but I feel like don't force the message either. If this does not resonate with you and you're like, I don't know, it doesn't seem, then it's not. Then this is just something else, somebody else's message. But if this resonates with you, And there's pieces of this that you've already, like, if this resonates with you, you need to let him go and go find somebody else if you're ready to do that. Or maybe not even find nobody else, but let go of what isn't healthy. Hold on. We're going to compare energies. We're going to see his energy. It just doesn't, it seems like he's a little bit immature. It seems like he's immature and he's not fully invested in the connection. But if you guys already broke up recently, then he did you a favor. And just tell him thank you, good luck, and good riddance. What's his energy that he's contributing? What is his energy that I feel like there's somebody that's better intended for you in the future. Don't hold on to him because he's not worth being held on to. Sorry guys. I have this pimple thing. I was messing with it and I saw it almost come off, but I put it back on. It's the pimple patch. So anybody, if you guys have pimples, get these pimple patches. They're amazing. Sorry. My bad. Anyways, Mina, there's something better intended for you. Everything is lining up the way that it's supposed to. So right now you have questions because this is still new for you. You still haven't evaluated everything. But by you guys having this pause right now, having this break, it's the best thing for you. You need to heal yourself so that something better is coming in for you. I don't even want to pull his energy. I kind of want to pull the next person. What do you want to do? You want to pull his and the next person, or the next person only? Or just his? Whose energy do you want to know about? I don't know. Maybe Mina got off. Okay. Yes. Perfect. The next person. Who is the next person approaching Mina? Hold on. I need to reshuffle because when I was shuffling, I was thinking about him. So the next person approaching Mina. Next person approaching Mina. I feel like he's going to come in a lot faster than what you're expecting, but not as fast as you had hoped for. This is going to be our last shuffle. Okay. The next person approaching Mina. The next person approaching Mina. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I feel like you're going to have a spark to this person right away. But it's going to be healthy. It's not going to be full of anxiety. It's going to be like, they grab my attention. My eyes keep wandering over that way. What is that about? What is this new person? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I feel like you guys might get entwined pretty quickly. I feel like you guys will enjoy spending time together. You guys will have a lot in common. You guys will both enjoy going on vacations. I feel like you guys will both have the resources to go on vacations. The next person for Mina. Who's this next person coming in for Mina? Release your ex. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah. So this breakup that recently happened, it happened for a reason. Let it go. There's something better coming in. Much better. Much better. Who's this next person for Mina? Leave something to the imagination. So don't sit there like go with the flow. Don't sit there and like try to do a bunch of tarot readings trying to figure out what this person is, when they're coming in, how you're going to learn them, how you're going to know them, how you're going to meet. Like, don't do all that energy. Just go with the flow. Let things like naturally unfold. Who is this next person? I just noticed there's a card flipped, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I was tripping. Yeah, I was tripping. Okay. Who's this next person for Mina? So you have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So definitely heal your traumas, heal your, like, any types of, oh, I'm sure they're going to cheat on me, I'm sure they're going to lie on me. Heal that energy. Like, get yourself balanced and full, like, be a full authentic you, so that when you're ready, that your person comes in and they're a full and authentic them. We bring about what we are. Like, the energy you are is what comes in, right? So if you're like sitting there doubting the connection, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get somebody that's half involved and half interested, and they're going to ultimately give you something to doubt. But if you're like balance within yourself and you're like, I know that I'm worthy of love and respect, I refuse to accept anything less, that's what you're going to get. All right. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at hand. Sorry, divine timing is at work in your love life. I don't know where those words came from. So divine timing is at hand. So you might have felt like this person just, they're slow in their approach, right? Took a long time. You've been waiting for them for a long time. But once they do come in, you're going to feel like it was like it was worth it. The worth was weighted. The wait was worth it. And there's some energy too of like, just like you're learning lessons in between, they're also learning lessons. So when you guys come together, that wait in the middle, you guys have learned and grown and healed a lot of things in between there. So don't force this. And then calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So think about what you want. Don't think about what you're used to. Imagine the best relationship that you've ever could have, not what you've ever had, but what you could have. The best relationship you can possibly imagine. And then play with that energy. Imagine that that's who you're with. And then you have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you're going to be really happy with this person. But that's why it's important for you that you've healed once this, heal right now, so that when this person comes in, that you can fully enjoy those moments, that they don't make you nervous. They don't make you wonder, and it doesn't cause like any triggers or anything for you. And then make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So there's some sort of healing that you need to take, and it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. There's also some moving, there's new structuring, there's new thought processes. There's things that you have to do differently, because when this person comes in, they're going to be worth the wait. And it's like anything worth having is worth working for. And I feel like you're going to have to kind of work for it. Amen. Amen. Keep doing that. And then attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Exactly. So think abundantly, go over your gratitude list, be in that energy. Don't be thinking about when somebody lied and when somebody cheated and what you don't want. Think about what you do want. Think about what makes you happy. And then your final one is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you might be thinking, oh, it's going to be this person, but it might be somebody that is not. You might not even know this person yet. This might be somebody that, like, they're a different religion from you. They're just different in some way, shape, or form. Bottom of the deck, you have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This is fucking hilarious. So let me tell you, I have 2 of these decks, right? And I always keep them separate, or so I thought. But this message just came out because you have that already right here. That message already came out. But I was like called to look at the bottom of the deck, which also had this card, which tells me I need to go through this deck, because obviously there's my cards mixed. My decks have mixed. But this came out for a reason. Now it's the 2 times came out two decks that I have. Both, like, Spirit wants you to release your ex. Like, your future person is not your ex. So let them go. Let everything about them go. Let their memories go. Let their clothing go. Let their missed promises go. Let everything about your ex go. And everything you possibly can. If you got kids with them, obviously there's strings that can't be cut. But everything that you can let go about them, let go, because there's something new and better coming in. But definitely let go of your ex. Even if you have kids with them, you don't have to engage and interact with them. They're like, let them go. They're not healthy for you. They're not intended for your greater good. All right. That has been your reading. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. And thank you. Be kind to yourself and to others. No, Mina, you have to own your power, own your mind. Don't let nobody take up real estate. If they aren't there, they're not worth being there. And if they didn't value you, don't value them. They're not living their truth, so why would you let them have any of your truth? Don't feed into their energy. Something better is coming for you. Put your energy into, like, what do I need to heal within myself? How do I get myself to be the partner that I want to be with? Because once you're at that level where you're like, dang, I would love to be with somebody like me, that's when you're closer to your partner. So get in that energy where you healed, where you feel good inside and out, where you know that you're abundant, where you're a blessing, and you know that anybody would be lucky to be in a relationship with you. And when you get in that area, be ready, because your person's going to be coming in. But don't be looking for them, because once you're looking, they're not coming in. But once you're naturally enjoying your life and experiencing your life, that's when you're going to run into them. All right. So this has been your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending lots of love and light. And happy birthday. Bye.